What's up, and welcome to the Indie Credible Podcast episode 65, a weekly podcast where we get together and chat about the world of indie gaming. We go through all the indie games we've been playing, we go through the latest indie game news. There's quite a lot of news this week as well, and we discuss a main topic. This week's main topic is a little bit of a flip on its head to what we'd normally do as the Game Awards. Is it the Video Game Awards or the Game Awards?
The Game
Awards. So the Game Awards.
So we all have different names for it.
I mean, it's just
it's the Game Awards.
The Game Awards. So the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley came out and said that this is what the nominees are. You can vote now. We all had a look through them. I had a bit of a rant on Twitter for anyone who follows me on Twitter about it. And that's kind of leading the main topic about the corporate grip AAAs have over the market of gaming, because there are some nominees in there that are just a genuine joke, I think anyway. And whoever done that shortlist should I don't know what they do. I'm going to keep this clean.
It's not going to be one person.
I'm going to keep
It's a group of people who got together. Save it till the end.
We just
kill them all. No, but no. As always, I'm Lewis. You can find me at What's Up Woody. To my left, or sitting on top of me if you're listening, is Tom. You can find him at Shriek and Profit. And to my right, or underneath me, think about that
as always.
For all your listeners,
it's a Lewis sandwich.
That's right. Is Dan from at the Dice Bear. How has the week been, gentlemen?
I'm going to let you start, because I've had quite a good week, so...
Oh, it's been a week. Work's been busy.
Yeah.
We've got a big order. And there's a container going out next week. Steve's still stupid. It's
that's like an Easter egg for people who listen from way
back.
They know the stories of
Steve. They know what's up, yeah.
If you don't know what's up, go back to previous episodes.
It's like episode 25.
Go back to episode 1 and listen to
all the way through. I remember each time... Leave a like.
Yeah, subscribe, unsubscribe, then resubscribe.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
Dislike, because it doesn't matter apparently. As long as it's an interaction.
Comment, whatever. Do what you like. Share it.
That's it. You had a good week?
Yeah. I've had quite a lot of fun actually. Just been dossing around, playing a whole load of random shit. And,
good for you.
And just been chilling. It's been really good.
Have you not been at work?
Yeah, I've been at work. But I've had a really good week at work. I've had one of those weeks where you're just like, you know what? There are far worse things going on.
Yeah.
As I wake up every morning, you see Brexit kicking off, and people going crazy for that. You've got the hideous wildfires going on, and just each day you wake up, you see more and more people are dying.
Yeah.
And you're just like, fucking hell. And then I go into work, and some kid turns around to me, and you'll love this, turns around to me and goes, "Oh, don't suppose you've ever played, Dragon Ball, do you?" And I went, "Do I know fucking Dragon Ball?" I didn't say the word fucking.
You're not listening, you little prick. Do I know fucking
Dragon Ball?
You
Let's
silly
do this.
Kamehameha him into the wall.
You love it. He whipped out a starter deck and I went, "Oh, let's play."
Dan rubbing his hand to a child and saying, "Let's play."
That's been my week at work. These kids coming in with different card games going, "Have you heard of this guy? Have you played Yu-Gi-Oh? I know Yu-Gi-Oh, let's play. I'll bring in my Pokemon deck tomorrow. You damn right you will, let's play." So I spent the week.
I love the shot from behind. So they just see the kid and they see Dan, but they can't see what's in the hands. And the kid's like, let's just go in my room and have a little play, shall we? And then they're like,
the best one was,
I always knew he was a bit weird.
I ran a D&D group with a bunch of kids.
I remember you saying, yeah.
And I took them outside and we were playing a game of D&D out there because it was for kids who had behavioural difficulties.
Oh, cool.
So it was like, come on guys, let's do something. Yeah, it was Lewis. I had Lewis out there with me. Outside doing this thing. And I hadn't noticed that the head teacher and two head teachers from other schools were busy having a look around. And they just reached this part and they were being attacked by these monsters. And I was like, and it rips into your arm, tearing into your flesh. You feel the pain run through your body, tears run down your face. And I turned around and I've got these senior leadership team just standing there like, what the fuck?
Fire this man!
As all these kids are just there like, oh, do we roll initiative? You're like, yes, roll now! It was brilliant. But yeah.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah, that close to losing my job before they found out it was a D&D campaign I was running. I used it as a maths excuse.
Nice.
Maths excuse always works.
It does, it's brilliant.
Yeah. But no,
what about your week? You didn't ask Lewis, do we? How's your week been?
Just follow me on Twitter, it's a whole bunch of rage.
Yeah.
I've been really ranty recently, haven't I?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Gwent. I think I played a
lot of Gwent.
25 hours this week.
Christ.
Gwent. But I'm streaming it now. Dan joined Stream Sunday morning.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a really good stream actually. Yeah. Fucking amazing music.
So I had an 80s
best
playlist
music on the stream ever.
Oh, nice.
80s playlist.
It was
Suddenly
brilliant.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, and then I built a stream deck.
Oh, 80s tune Stream Deck?
No, I told you about it tonight. So I played it on
It's good.
Wednesday night on stream, and it's a Casino Royale deck. So it's all about revealing cards, and you've got to beat the other opponent's cards that you reveal in power. So it's complete RNG based.
Yeah, nice.
So it's just going to casino, and you're like, oh, yay! Oh, yay! There's one card you play that buffs self by between 0 and 11, complete random.
Right.
Twice I played it, got 0. And I was like, what a fucking chance! The probability of that is insane. But no, I've been streaming, Gwen. Work's been good. Girls have started their text-based adventure stuff.
Nice.
It's good, going really well. They've got one question down. And
As Unicorn Girl, is going well?
She's sticking with the unicorn guns.
Nice.
She's going down the unicorn route. We've got one girl who is like Star Wars obsessed.
Oh, nice.
She's rewriting the prequels.
Good girl.
I was like, in 5 questions, I can do a better job. Like, that was her answer. I was like,
she's amazing.
She's great.
I like you.
Yeah, that's good.
So
I appreciate her recognising the prequels are better than, are worse than the sequels.
That you could do it in 5 questions.
Yeah.
As well.
Then I had parents' evening last night, which was fun. Lots of parents asking about ICT. One dad, I'm sure, was trying to catch me out, but I mean, he's talking to a blagger here because he is a
professional blagger.
He's a C# programmer as a full-time job.
Woo!
Yeah. So he was like, so when are you guys going to move on to some JavaScript stuff? And I was like, well, I like to include the JavaScript in the web-based development stuff because it's kind of, I like teaching the basics, HTML, and I like to do the CSS to kind of give them the accessories and personality. I mean, I really like to fluff it out with the kind of the real personality and the animations and all that of JavaScript. And I said, and I find that's a really kind of entry-level point to learn to teach to them. I was literally like, I've read that somewhere. He walked away going, oh, cool, I'm glad that you're teaching ICT to her. And I'm thinking, he's a fucking C# programmer. He has no idea that I'm sitting there and my eyes are going...
Yeah, but you got to remember, if he's a C# programmer, that means he's probably got very little interpersonal skills. So he didn't notice that you were blagging.
I mean, I always think about when you tell the stories of you doing your ICT, I think about the initial interview where he makes the zip file joke.
RAR
file, yeah.
It's not opening a RAR file.
Yeah, and that guy's like...
Yeah.
I
do that.
Yeah, I bet he's really cool.
ID10T error all the way. Love
That's it. Well, that's it with the IT, isn't it? If you can get in like in jokes that no one else gets, they're like, memory is RAM. Oh, it's still the best joke from IT Crowd.
I love IT Crowd.
Memory is RAM. Anyway, yeah. So my week's been perfectly fine, and I've managed to play some indies along the way. 4.
That's not 4, by the way.
So
I can count my hands.
For our podcast listeners, he held up 8 fingers.
Well,
Eight weirdly like
if anyone's
fingers.
watching this with glasses who forgot to put their glasses on, they're like, oh, 4. So it'll be fine.
Or if they're really hammered.
Yeah.
Oh, 16.
Oh, you got it. It's good.
4. I've been there 4 indie games that I want
that you can do it.
I want to gush about. I can only gush about 3 because I can't actually talk about one. I forgot.
Take a sneak peek.
But the other 3, I'm gonna gush about like they are fucking amazing. But
That's great.
so
we haven't had much of that. It was like
should go on to what we've been playing.
Yay!
Who wants to kick us off?
Shall I do it again? Cause
No, I'm going to start this time because last week Lewis nearly forgot me. So we're going to start with me, right? And,
go on then, mate.
Well, no, you can pretty much do that because I haven't played any.
Oh shit!
I've done a Tom.
He's only got a Tom. What the fuck is this
I want
about?
to say one thing. I'm gonna back you up here because
It backs me up. What the fuck?
I mean, okay, I've played a few games this week, but I'm very much, and I think we're all in the mindset. It's been a very long, busy year. This is very much a part-time gig for us.
Oh yeah,
like a pro bono part-time gig.
I definitely get pro bonus.
It's to the point now where we're like 3 weeks away from having a month off, and we are very much on wind down. So. And it is AAA season. There's games up there, and sometimes it is like when you burn yourself. I mean, I counted earlier. I'm just off 4 more games. I've got my 100 games this year that I've finished.
Yeah, I forgot you were doing that.
So I mean, 100 games a year. I'm not trying to brag, but it's quite a lot to burn through.
It's a lot.
So I'm at the point now where probably why I'm enjoying stuff like Destiny that I spoke about in the pre-show because it's just like, do you know what? I've played this game so much. I know what I'm doing. I'm just playing it on a new format. And Gwent, because I can sit back and play, and I like Gwent. Anyway, so carry on.
Yeah,
so that's one back.
That was it. I think.
How you were backing me up?
So the fact that I completely get why you're not playing, why you haven't played anything.
I haven't played anything. I haven't sat down and gone through any of them. I've been doing it for weeks, And then just this week of not doing it
Yeah.
It's been nice.
has been a complete... I mean, my computer's down at the moment, so I haven't been able to do the other bits. But instead of going, right, I'm just going to... I've just been like, you know what, I'm going to chill. And I have played games, but I've not played indies.
Yeah.
And not new ones either. I've gone back and played some old ones. I played Super Meat Boy again.
Oh, cool.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's a good game.
I played Braid
Yeah.
as well.
Nice.
Thinking about it.
There's some worse games to
That's
play.
so fucking hard. I keep forgetting. Every time I jump back on it, I'm like,
ages.
Store, is that?
Sorry?
No,
No,
pretty
it's
quite
dead
cheap now,
cheap.
isn't it? Yeah.
Dead cheap.
It's free on Game Pass.
I don't have
It's
an
free on Game
Xbox, so-
Pass. Yeah, no, it's not expensive at all.
I
And
might pick it up.
it's-
It's one I should play, really.
It is
isn't
really good, but it is one of those ones where you do sit there going, now I remember I did this. How did I do this? But yeah.
Nice.
And then I've been playing Keyforge,
Yes.
which is the new card
We'll
game
speak about that
from
in the
Richard
post-show, shall we?
Goldschmidt. Yeah.
We'll speak about it in post
Yeah.
show. But
For our Patreon listeners.
yeah. For the give quick context, what Keyforge is.
So Keyforge is a unique collectible card game. So unlike all the other ones where you buy booster packs and build a deck and then constantly have to buy new booster packs to keep up with the meta, you buy one deck and then that's what you play with. And you just have
You can't
to
buy
cope.
boosters.
You can't buy boosters, and the decks are every deck you ever buy is different.
It will have some have the same cards, but they
Yeah.
are different combinations.
Yeah, and
We went to pre-release.
it'll be
didn't we?
in the post show.
Yeah, we went to
Yeah,
pre-release.
that's it.
'Cause I've
We
got,
went to
I've got some
pre-release,
views
yeah.
on it as well. But yeah, cool. Tom, do you want to go or shall I go?
I'll go. It's one game. I
Cool.
want to give you time to because you want to gush.
Yeah, you want to gush, so we'll gush.
Yeah,
over
I
it.
do.
And I want that one. I
You
want
all
that
three.
one.
You want two of them. You don't want. There's one you might not. You might want. Anyway, I'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
Look at him.
He's so excited.
Oh, no, well done though for holding your tongue. That's not like... But I played one thing, and it was one of the free games this month. Burly Men at Sea.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
Yes.
Mobile. I played it on mobile.
Oh, I didn't know it was on mobile, but I can see it being really good on mobile.
Yeah.
I played it.
What do you think?
It's really nice. It's
Isn't
like
it?
a choose your own adventure, and it's really cute, and
Yeah.
really, it's incredibly pleasant, and I'm definitely going to go back and play
I
more.
just love the fact that all rotund sailors. It's very much pugwash kind of
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
I didn't even
you're
think
just
about
like,
that, yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, it's just really nice.
Yeah.
Nice is the word.
I think I got it on mobile because there was some kind of deal. It was like Old Man at Sea and
Burly Men.
Burly Men at Sea,
Yeah.
like as a combo. It was like
Alright.
$4.99 for both of them, and I was like, these look quite nice. I'll give them a go. And
Yeah.
I think they originated as mobile games.
Yeah,
so
I can see that,
I
yeah.
played it, and I was like, was it 2.5 hours?
Yeah, it's
Well,
really
Yeah, it
short.
was like
yeah.
2.5 hours. I played it over like 2 or 3 days. When I was doing cover at Moore House,
Oh, yeah.
so I was literally
So you
sat there
could
for
just
like
sit
3
there.
hours at a time. Then I was just sitting there going, and I was like, that was really good. But yeah,
No, yeah, it's really nice. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing it until it's done. So I've done every.
oh, you're not
possible-
finished it yet.
No, I'm about halfway. But I
Yeah.
want to do like every possible,
Oh, you want to really go for it?
Yeah.
It's a nice, simplistic use of puzzle mechanics, but they can be a little bit. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're like, how do I do this?
Sometimes it's like I'll be doing it and I'll be like, oh, obviously.
Yeah.
yeah. But why did I do that immediately? But yeah, no, it's incredibly pleasant, and
Yeah.
it's like probably one of the more relaxing games I've played in a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time now, games I'm giving them all my attention, but this is like, yeah, I'm 3 burly men at sea, and that's all I need to think about today. So yeah, it's good.
And it's free.
Yes, it's free
It
on
is also-
PlayStation and
PlayStation. It's also available on Switch for anyone who wants to play on
Yeah.
Switch.
yeah, it's worth playing.
Yeah. So shall I crack on?
Yeah.
Okay, so so I've been playing Stormboy, but I'll get it out of the way. I can't talk about it. Stormboy's releasing later this month.
Right.
I can't talk about it. It's we mentioned it in the past. It's based on an Australian. Do you remember the one we said joking about the trailer with the pelican boy?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
Stormboy.
yeah.
The pelican and the boy, and they like throw it out and the
Yeah.
catch and all that.
No.
It was the worst trailer we'd
Yeah,
seen
it was
in
a
a while.
shit trailer.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um,
don't have any memory at all.
Obviously not. How
No.
much
I think
do you
it's
smoke,
actually
man?
a new Tom every week. It's a fresh Tom.
Tom.
But no, so I can't talk about that, but I will talk about it at a later date. So, Phoenix Point, Return of Obra Dinn, or Kinseed. Choose one, Dan.
Go with Kinseed because I'm saving the good ones.
Okay. Do you guys know
Not that I know
anything about
Kinseed.
Kinseed?
No.
I have been following Kinseed for about 18 months.
Oh
Like,
Jesus!
really?
Hang on. Can I just point out? We all know what happens when you follow a game for 18 months. They usually turn out shit.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think it's anything to
Kinseed...
do with farming?
Kinsey, I've been following him for ages, and I didn't know what it was at first. It was first trailer I saw of it, I was like, "Is this like a Zelda style game?" Like it's very classic style pixels, and there was combat in it. And then I saw farming and life sim mechanics, and I was like, "Okay, is this like Stardew Valley? Like, what is this game?" And then I started. They were very kind of shady in what exactly was going on, and literally out of nowhere they went, "Oh, it's in early access now." So I was like, "Sweet!" So I jumped into it. So it is very much like Stardew Valley, but it has a very cool, unique gameplay twist to it. So the same kind of thing: combat, exploration, farming, livestock, all that kind of stuff. Relationships are big because the gameplay mechanic. The idea is you're growing a family seed, not literal seed. Everybody in the game has age. And it works in time. So
that was close. I thought he was about to say AIDS.
Yeah.
Everybody has AIDS. And you're like,
The way you
whoa!
said it as well.
What is this
Now,
game?
everybody in the game has AIDS.
So basically, everybody in the game
Full-blown
dies.
AIDS.
Everybody dies.
Of AIDS?
No, of age.
Okay.
So everybody dies. I've only played 3 hours of the game, for about 3.5 hours of the game. So I've not come to some of the big mechanics I need to get to.
Yeah.
But pets die. You die. Parents die. Siblings die. But when you die, your spouses, so you have children, you then play as your children.
Okay.
And you're building
Your
this family tree.
kin.
Yeah, kin
okay.
seed, see?
Hey.
So you're
I
building
get
this family tree and you're building a business. So it's not, with Stardew Valley, you're a farmer. Yes,
Yeah.
you can be a blacksmith, but then your kid might go, actually, I don't want to be a blacksmith, sell the blacksmithing business and open up a wood shop thingy. So
So ungrateful.
it's, I'm only 3.5
All
hours
that hard
in.
work and he becomes a carpenter. Fucking hell.
Only one
Who does he
person
think he
died,
is?
and it was sad.
Jesus.
Only one person, the dog died, which is pretty sad.
Okay.
Dogs live forever.
But yeah, but like you,
All dogs go to heaven.
it's a very, so similar to what you're saying, like with Burning Man at Sea.
Yeah.
It's very relaxing in terms of you just sit back, you're playing the game. The combat is very Stardew Valley, better than Stardew Valley, but not as complex as say like Moonlighter.
Okay.
So it's very simple.
enough.
Just swing the sword.
Yeah.
It's like Zelda, like a link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Link between
Link to the Past.
Link to the past.
Yeah.
Like classic
Link
Zelda
Between Worlds
stuff.
is the
Just
same.
swinging a sword,
Yeah.
grabbing stuff. It is fully a life sim. It's not far. I don't want to say farming sim because you can choose what you want to do. So it's like a life sim, relationship sim,
Okay.
It's an existence sim.
adventure game, and it's really nice. Like,
I really like the idea that you have your offspring. That you play as.
yeah. So it just kind of, I'm interested to see how it's kind of ever evolving. And what I'm more interested to see is this game doesn't feel like an early access game. It feels like a fully released game. There's like it feels tight. It feels nice, and I'm wondering if I play too much now. When they go full release, are they going to hugely change mechanics that I'm going to be like, I've got to play it all again? So I think I'm going to play like another 4 or 5 hours just to get a taste of what's actually going on. Then sit back and wait for a full release because it's the kind of game I want to play on my Switch. I just want to kind of go. Actually, I'm going to.
Are they going to be bringing it to the Switch?
Yeah.
The consoles are coming at a later date. This game is so cheap, £7. Granted, it's early access, so that might change.
Well,
Yeah.
But £7 at the moment, and if you
Add
buy
on
it now,
Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then,
if you buy it now, obviously you get full release when it comes out on PC. So you can buy it for £7 now, and I'm giving it complete fun. It's really nice.
Oh,
Is it
that
great?
sounds
I
good, yeah.
don't know yet because it's one of the games that you probably realistically to review it, you're going to have to put in 20, 30 hours to kind of see people die and then start a business up again and do all that. I haven't got that time at the moment. But what I have played of it, I really enjoy it. I mean, granted, it's up my alley.
Sounds like Stardew Valley, but with an interesting mechanic.
can I do a quick plug? Considering just the money bit there, remind me of. Remember we played a game called Masters of Getown?
Yeah.
Where we threw dice.
Yeah.
And it smashed off, and it was really good fun, wasn't
Board
it?
game.
It's a board game.
Dice
It's
pattern
on
board game.
Kickstarter at the moment. It's called Masters of Getown. It's from
right,
Earth 2 Games, right? So it's finally out, and I was thinking, here's a game. It's got a lot of components. It's got big. It's going to be quite expensive. Usually these things are like 60, 70 quid mark. They're out for 38 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was so I'm going to do a quick plug. If you're into board games and that lot, check out Masters of Getown because it's only 38 quid.
I'll link their Kickstarter page below, but I need to make a note of it as I forget.
Yeah. But it was crazy. I was looking at it today because I was like, okay, because I played the game. I did a brief review. There's some bits that I would change for house rules.
Well, we played house rules and your rules.
Yeah.
Your rules were more fun.
Yeah, because it gives you
But
more
the
dice
base
to
game
throw.
was fun still,
Yeah.
like just throwing
Yeah,
dice
yeah.
and trying to hit. Very accuracy based. It was good. And being a PE teacher, naturally, I was good at it. So
Yeah. It's just wicked fun throwing dice and shit.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
But I couldn't believe it was only 38 quid.
I mean,
And
that's
that
good.
was just like, that's ridiculous.
Pretty
So
cool.
yeah, sorry, I just wanted to
cool. No.
jam that in because it just
cool.
reminded me of looking at it today and going, they can't really mean that. Surely they mean 68 quid. So I checked again, 38 quid, and I was like,
Wow.
will the wife find out?
yeah.
Concede. You'll see the trailer out there. You see how cute the game looks. My thumbs up at the moment, and I'll get more impressions later, probably next week.
got to
Tom,
look at-
you choose now. Phoenix Point or Return of Obra Dinn?
I'll do Phoenix Point because
Phoenix
I think
Point.
the last one's probably more.
Do you know
Yours,
anything
then.
about Phoenix Point?
Probably, but I've forgotten all of it.
It was
so.
at EJX Res.
It's the turn-based game we've talked about
Yeah.
for months
See,
now.
this is the thing. I know the name.
Yeah. So, Phoenix Point is a turn-based game. I found out actually. We did some research,
I'm sure it's fine.
and Greg Kilby, who comments on a lot of our stuff on YouTube, commented saying,
How's it going, Greg?
apologies, Greg, I can't remember the name of the guy who basically created XCOM. This is his game. So it's a spiritual successor to classic XCOM.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
So this game, I played it for the What Is video. There's a What Is video up
Yeah.
now, the first 30 minutes of the game. The What Is videos were basically completely unedited, me just playing the game and seeing what it's like. I only played through one mission. My God, that is XCOM classic style. Hugely updated and so fecking good. Like, you're like, oh my God, it's so strategy games have a tough job of I feel like they have to give you all the mechanics that when you fail, it's your fault.
Yes.
It's not down to RNG. It's like XCOM. I love XCOM, but modern XCOM is 99% chance of hit, you miss.
Yes,
Like, that's
yeah.
just bollocks.
Yeah.
Everything else to XCOM is great. This gets past that by having a point hit system. So say an alien has 9 points of life, you'll have like 3 that are guaranteed hit. The minimum you're going to do is you're going to do 3 damage. Then you have like 2 or 3 possible.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a guarantee hit, and then you can do different hits to kind of increase that. It has a really cool mechanic to where you can zoom in and target a certain part of the alien's body to do more damage,
Fallout
or
style.
make
I'd
them
say that's it,
very
yeah.
much like Fallout,
Yeah.
or make them drop a shield or something like that. So,
Ooh, nice.
for example,
So you're always planning.
I would flank, and then I would shoot the
I
aliens
love that
because these
shit.
aliens had shields, and I'd shoot its arm, so its arm fell off with the shield on it. So then the sniper right in front could headshot clean and just wipe it out. So you're planning. It's effectively chess. You're going. Well, they're going
chess.
there. They're going there. But
Chess, the ultimate turn-based game.
It's different though, isn't it? Because no, it is different.
Come on, I want to
Give
hear
me a
this.
second.
Sorry, I know Phoenix Point
Sorry,
is brilliant.
sorry.
Phoenix Point is brilliant, but I want to hear this.
I'm laughing now. It's different, right?
Yeah.
Because chess
Yeah.
is chess. It's a board game. It's very old. That's what it is. These games are video games.
Yeah.
Turn-based is a relic of the past before real-time combat could even be done effectively.
Turn-based is a relic of the past, but chess, which is far more of a relic,
Yeah.
is fine.
But you can't update it.
What, chess?
Imagine chess of real-time combat. You can't do that. But video games, you can. So it needs to stop. Final Fantasy knows what I'm talking about. Right, Square Enix are all over that shit. Took them a long time, but they finally did it.
anyway,
That's one of my new favourite things. That
Phoenix-
might replace my Suck My Beard t-shirt.
Oh no, come on.
Phoenix Point is very good. So I after the video, I played through. I thought I'd just play another mission,
Yeah.
and I ended up spending another 4.5 hours on the game. Like, I was just like, I don't want to stop playing this. The overworld's got its real cool mechanics. You're in a ship. One thing I'm slightly disappointed by, I'm not disappointed at all, but one of my favourite things from old school XCOM is like the base building. So you build your own bases, and the aliens can invade your bases, and you've got to try and protect your base.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be in the game, but I'm playing back a build 3. This is like pre-alpha.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is really early build, so that is something that could easily be added. But what you can do is like,
That game's going to be freaking amazing once it's out.
so your ship has petrol,
Because the stuff we saw at Res was insane already.
so I've not seen the Queen yet. In this
Yeah,
game,
that was a bit further ahead on that.
yeah, so this is very much starting at the beginning. So your ship has resources, like basically fuel, and you have to you have a circle that you can fly to. And when you fly there, but you don't win it, and you don't have enough fuel, you have to spend your resources that you collected to work on research and upgrading weapons to get more fuel. So it's very risk and reward. Like I'm going to go here. This is a hard mission, but the rewards I get are amazing. If I fail, I've not got enough to get back base. So I need to try, and I'm going to have to spend my money. I mean, if you don't, you just crash and it's
all over.
Yeah,
right.
So it's very good. Phoenix Point is very good. Greg Kirby also said, "Is there a console release for it?" Yeah. At the moment, I've not heard.
Yeah, they're talking about console release.
Are they actually?
Yes. Yeah. But it's going to be a lot later in the series.
I can imagine so. Yeah. Definitely. I think 2018. I saw 2019. I think we're definitely going to.
Yeah, they're going to rush this shit out really quick.
I think we're definitely get 2019. I think I'll be amazed if it doesn't. I mean, we're playing Battlefield 3. I've not had a single bus bug on it, a single crash on it. It looks nice. The game works nice. Everything seems to be working very well.
Will come later, though. It's more complex.
I don't know if they'll go down the early access route, because if it's a story-based game, they might just go, actually, no, like...
I think they're just going to do a big...
Yeah.
But I couldn't see that being early access.
I don't think they need to either.
No.
Because this is going to be one of those games that all of your XCOM fans are going to want to play.
Well, yeah, like...
it's going to pick up that buzz.
Apologies, can't remember his name, but the XCOM guy... I know Greg's excited about it. He just wants it on console.
Yeah.
And then we finish off with Return of Obra Dinn. So...
Sorry, before we get to that, this is for Greg. Do you think there is a good sort of real-time strategy game on console that isn't better on PC?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Phantom Doctrine.
I haven't played that one.
It's released earlier this year. It's the espionage-based one around World War II. Reviewed quite well, but it's built for console. It released at the same time.
Is it all black and white?
No, I've not played it. I'm only going on what I've heard of it. But apparently, people have said that the control mapping is very good. Obviously, you got mouse and click and point.
Because I played Space Hulk Tactics, the new one, which was made for consoles. Okay, and it worked really well on consoles. Okay, but there was still part of me that was sort of like,
play this on PC.
Play this on PC?
Yeah.
Well, it's a very PC style game, isn't it?
Which is why I was wondering if Greg's played a game as well. So, what was your one again?
Phantom Doctrine.
Phantom Doctrine. I might have to have a look at that.
Have a check at that. It will be on sale.
Because I'm trying to find that sort of.
It will be on sale. It was quite expensive without. Greg, have you played Phantom Doctrine? I've not played it. I saw it reviewed pretty well. It's sat around the 8s. It's a game I want to play, but I want to wait for it to reduce in price. And I'll buy it because I'm tight. So and we'll finish off with Return of Obra Dinn. So, I've been playing a lot of Gwent recently, and Gwent you get through GOG, or GOG, however you want to call it, which is effectively a version of Steam. And every time I load up before I played Gwent, the Return of Obra Dinn would be there straight away, featured game on the homepage, 15 so that. And I kept looking at it and going, that looks so cool. The art style looks so cool. You guys can see the trailer playing now. And it would just be like, it just looks so cool. And but I wasn't buying into it. I don't know why. I was busy with Gwent and lots of other stuff going on. And then I got an email out of nowhere saying, hey, do you want to check this game out? Return of Obra Dinn. Yeah, I'll check that game out. I played 2 hours last night. I had to stop playing because I was like knackered. I'd gotten from parents even though I was exhausted. I honestly think we've got a contender here for Indie Game of the Year. And that's 2 hours in. The game is genuinely amazing. Yeah, the art style is iconic, and you'll look at it and go, you remember the game for the art style. It's one of those games you'll always remember it for the way it looks. But it's effectively the best reference I can give to people who don't know about the game. It's effectively Cluedo, a puzzle version of Cluedo. So what happens is
that's a cool thing, though.
A turn-based board game.
But it's not, is it? It's not in the video game form. Think about that for a second, Daniel. All right.
Chess.
The Obra Dinn is a ship, and it's set in the 1800s. It's like 1804. The date's early 1800s, and so ship went missing for I think it's 4 years, and it's returned back into the harbour. Everyone on it's dead. You go aboard actually as a.
They're all just corpses everywhere.
Yeah, so everyone's dead. Yeah, so you go on as you're not a detective, you're an insurance person. So you go on basically for the insurance to try and work out what happened. Your job is to work out what happened. You're basically a detective. So what happens is you have Bernard's watch. well, it might as well be Bernard's watch, that every time you come across a corpse...
Stop and start time.
That is a deep cut reference.
Yeah.
No one's going to get that. Do you understand?
They will.
They will.
But when you
mate.
come... Trev will get that, I reckon.
Trev will definitely
Trevor
get that.
get it, yeah.
Um,
I reckon
Brian
will.
May-
I reckon that got put into...
Not the
Brian-
Queen guitarist.
Brian
but-
May watches.
Oh my god. Luke, our mate Luke, just bought a signed Brian May guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck it, how much?
Only 600 quid, and you can sell it for about 1.5, 2 grand.
I might get one as well for 600 quid, you know?
Jesus Christ. But anyway, the Oberdin. So you come across a corpse, you get your pocket watch out, and it kind of transports to their death scene, so how they
Yes.
died. So like one of the first ones you come across, some guys like getting his head chopped with some weapon, basically. And then what you have to do is you have to kind of move around the scene, look at the person attacking them, look at the person who's dying, and then by looking at them, it'll kind of flash up on there's like pictures of the boat, or like when it's set sail and things like that, and you find out who the crew member is, and then you have to kind of piece the puzzles are piecing together who the crew member is, who killed them, what their relationship together was, and
Lovers.
how they killed. Like,
Always lovers.
That's always the
what weapon they use, and
Especially
you
sailors.
use your journal to jot down what happened and who they killed and things like that. And I've only played 2 hours, so this is early impressions of it, but it's just started to open up a bigger story. So doing these like more intrinsic kind of
investigating specific
like
areas,
individual
specific deaths.
crimes
Yeah.
is building up a bigger picture. The boat, you're only
Someone
on
to
a
come
boat, but the boat is cool, and the puzzles are hard. Like you have to genuinely investigate the puzzles, and
Gotta
I've
engage
solved
that
one
brain.
based on like accents. So basically, there was a reference in the letter. It was talking about an Irish person, and then I heard an Irish accent. I was like, that has to be that person. Like it's not name
That's
to name.
right, just blame the Irish here. What Irish
So it's
accent?
not like so it's not like name to name. It is like it's proper investigative work. Like, and it's, So it's hard. It is hard, but it's
Good, yeah.
It's good. Like,
Yeah.
and I want to keep playing. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to finish it by next week because I know I am because I want to play it.
Can I
now.
borrow your whole computer afterwards?
Give it a PC. yeah, there you go. Yeah, Return of Obra Dinn, and then it's got the mechanic that is it Foreign User that always says about the retro games? Mm-hmm. It is. So Foreign User will love it. You'll love it. About you can flick between. There's a few options. I'm not too clued up with my old school consoles, but you can get Macintosh. You can have.
Consoles.
I love the fact he's calling them consoles, but yeah, go for it.
So you get Macintosh. You can get Commodore. There's another one on there. Name one line.
Is the idea
Spectrum around that time?
I think
Do you have
it's
the ZX
Spectrum.
Spectrum?
I think it's Spectrum
That would
might be
sound
on
about right. You'd
and
have that
it doesn't change the graphical quality. It changes the colour.
Is it just to make it look like you're playing on that
So
system?
so you're playing like Macintosh, and it's like greeny, yellowy,
Green
and that,
hue.
and so. But I was flicking through it, and was like, that's quite cool. Dan would have flicked through it and been like,
Dan, what would be your preferred...
BBC Micro.
do you think they had the BBC Micro on there?
Doubt it.
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
But
Imagine he goes,
the BBC Micro for me was the pinnacle of consoles at that time. Fucking love the BBC Micro.
Yeah.
Those huge chunky keys that you could literally hit with sausages because
I
they were
assume
so big.
I assume you have one.
No,
What's wrong with you?
I had one when I was a kid. My dad had one.
I'm sure you did, yeah, but...
Yeah, but
you need to get your hands on one.
no.
Why? Is it that hard? Is it up
No,
the table?
but no.
I don't know. I wonder what's going on
I
there.
did a dick joke, and then you improved
Ah.
that joke
By not getting it.
by not getting it.
Ah, okay,
So
cool.
you just took that to a new level.
That's why I'm here, folks.
And now we're explaining it.
Yeah. What do you mean, though?
Return of Obra Dinn at the moment gets my thumbs up. I think you'll really like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not actually looked at any reviews, as in read them or watched reviews, but I did look at Steam and I saw it was like 10 out of 10,
It's
and
all
like,
getting, yeah.
and I was like,
It's
wow,
also-
people like this game.
As we're going to talk about later, the Game of the Year awards, it appears a few times in that.
Yes.
So you're going to be sitting there going, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, I mean, hopefully it deserves it. So.
But that wraps up. Like I said, Return of Obra Dinn, so far amazing. Only 2 hours impressions though. Phoenix Point, amazing. We're not going to wait. We're going to have to wait until 2019, probably late 2019 for that.
Yeah.
But it's so good. Kinseed, again, really looking forward to what comes of that. And then the other games, Storm Boy, I'll talk about in a couple of weeks' time. Should we go on some news?
Let's do the news.
So, we'll go through the news. We'll try and rattle through the news, but there's quite a lot this week. Start off with Abzu. Abzu got announced that it's coming to a Nintendo Switch on the 29th of November.
Cool.
You played Abzu?
You like to swim?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you played Abzu?
Yeah, I played Abzu.
Yeah, it's a really nice little game.
Nice.
Journey underwater.
Yeah, but not as good.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
No, I like it, but
Maybe it's
not
'cause
as
I
good as
like
Journey.
the sea.
The music's phenomenal.
I love the sea.
Yeah, the
And there's
visuals are lovely.
I think that's probably my issue. I'm not a bit... coming
really?
from someone who sails,
Yeah.
not a big fan of the sea.
So there's a
I like to be on top of it.
there's the part where you
not under the deep depths.
part where you come out of the tunnel and the blue whale comes past for the first time, and I was
That's
genuinely
Just
like,
shit your pants.
there is a part
It's
where I
beautiful, that
genuinely shit my pants in that game.
Is that the
Is
bit
that
where
the
the shark?
shark?
Yeah,
Yeah,
out of
you're
nowhere.
in the open
Yeah.
water bit. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, that made me question the game. What kind of game is this?
Yeah, you're like,
I just
I'm
was
scared.
I thought this was a friendly game. I
But
don't sharks.
I really like it, but it's not an improvement on Journey.
I think if it came before Journey, we'd be saying it the other way around.
Yeah, because Journey's better.
No, I think if it came before Journey, we'd be saying
Abzu
Journey's not
was
as good as
better.
Abzu.
I don't think so.
I don't agree with that.
You're missing the unique multiplayer aspect of Journey as well.
The
which was-
realisation of
Yeah.
players.
That was like a big deal
Yeah.
when that came out as
Yeah,
well.
fair enough.
So.
But no, it's Giant Squid and 505 Games. It's a really, really great game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
really
yeah.
nice.
I feel like I'm shit talking too much there, but I do
Yeah,
really
no,
like it.
it's
Switch,
Yeah.
nice on the Switch. It'd be nice to play anywhere, really. But it's nice to know that Switch players can get their hands in it. On the 29th of November, it's normally priced around.
I think that's the big
15
thing.
quid.
It's nice that the Switch players can get hold of it. I don't know if that would be my recommended place to play it.
No, I think the big
Honestly,
screen,
the
and,
big
the-
screen
PlayStation's better
works.
place to
and
play
also
it,
play
yeah.
with headphones because the music in that game,
Music-
especially
yeah.
when you go
Austin
through
Wintory, he is an amazing composer. He's so
the
good.
parts when you go through the fast little sections.
How can you remember that, but you can't remember a game we've talked about like 50, 60 times
I
this
have
year?
an incredibly selective memory, and I'm not the one in control of what it selects.
Oh, okay, cool.
Up next, we're talking about the Xbox Game Pass. They released a Xbox Game Pass.
Don't remember.
They released a trailer this week that was like 1.5 minutes long, and it had 45 seconds, 50 seconds of pretty much PUBG. It's now coming to there, and there was a couple of other games. Hellblade, it showcased Hellblade, Ori, the Blind Forest, and Ori, Will of the Wisps.
The other one, yeah.
And then the others, it flew through, like absolutely flew through, and
It's
they
like
are all
one frame each.
and they're
game.
all pretty good indie games. So I'm going to rattle through them quickly. The Good Life
Okay,
is a
listen
game
off.
I cannot wait for. You guys will probably hate it.
What is
It
it?
plays
Is that
some-
that old 1970s TV show where you have to
No,
grow food
it's,
in the garden and that weird duck that follows the bird?
No, it was a Kickstarter game a little while ago, and it's basically you play as this kind of journalist who goes to a village, but just ends up living there, and you have to meet a boyfriend and get a dog and all that stuff. So, yeah, I cannot wait for it. You also got
Did you
Kill
make
me
that
now.
game?
Secret Neighbor, which is apparently a DLC part for Hello Neighbor.
Hello Neighbor.
Yep, Thomas Was Alone, very old game, but very good game.
Very good game, I like that one.
Pathologist 2, Thief for Thieves, Void Bastards, I have no idea what those last two were. Mutant Year Zero is going there on launch.
I know.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all.
We watched the
You're
Dev Diary.
joking.
Yeah.
The Hitman devs are making a game that switches between turn-based combat and real-time
We talked
exploration.
about this last week, right?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
And it,
We've talked about this. You would hate it because it's a turn-based game.
Maybe that's
but
why
with
I didn't
some
what was
remember.
live-
what was the home base called? Because he kept correcting us on what it was called.
Did I?
I can't remember now.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan can't remember.
Oh, there's so much I can't remember, but to be honest, I remember the thing that we're fucking here to talk about, which is indie games.
I remember some of them.
You remember the composers of random shit, but you can't remember the games we talk
Composers of indie games.
But anyway, Mutant Year Zero, which is at launch 4th December, will be available playable on Xbox Game Pass. Look at this way, that game one looks great. The game has been priced at £35.
Keep going.
Games Pass is £8, so you 6 months you're going to get your money.
I will add that I can't remember who commented about the fact that I don't
did
have
you?
Game Pass anymore.
So that was what I was going to ask you.
I commented back on that
I
one,
remember
actually.
it.
Hey!
I saw a print, it's all come flooding back.
Yeah.
I remember it.
The reason I haven't continued Game Pass at the moment isn't because I'm not going to.
Okay.
It's because it's heading towards Christmas and I have a
You need the
daughter
money.
and a wife.
Yeah.
and a daughter and a wife, and both of them
Two of them.
are fecking
He's got two
expensive.
daughters, two wives.
Don't tell my wife about Geordie wife.
Geordie wife.
Geordie
Is that her
wife.
name?
She has a massive Greg's bill.
Yeah.
But
You know, everyone past London has a Greg's bill.
I was going to ask you that they.
I saw
they
that
said
and I was
about-
gutted about the fact I'm going to have to wait until
Yeah.
January. But in January, I will have those things, and I will be continuing Game Pass because it's just too bloody good.
If games like Mutant Year Zero are going to come there at launch, if they do that to 3 games a year of that kind of quality,
You've
it
made
looks
your
that
money
quality.
back straight
You know,
away.
we can't say that quality because we've not played it yet, but I have so much faith in that game. It looks
It looks brilliant. It's the type of game I want to play. And if I had, you sit there with the choice.
Yeah.
Because, I won't get a key. And if we were offered a key, this prick will take it. So, we sit there. He's nodding. He's like, you're damn fucking right,
It's like,
Dan.
correct.
So I'd have to fork out 35 quid. But if I'm going to get that with Game Pass, plus whatever other games they're going to...
Well worth it, yeah.
It's just crazy. So, yeah, I will be taking up Game Pass again. It is literally just not at this point because of Christmas.
It's Christmas time.
Once Christmas is out of the way and I don't have to worry about being nice to the ones I love.
Don't get me started.
Jeez.
So yeah, a whole
Emotional
host,
blackmail.
whole host of indies coming to Game Pass. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a big one. It's a very good game if you've got
Very
it.
good.
Ori: Will of the Wisps is going there at launch as well, which is if you like the Ori games, it's good. They're very pretty games. I'm not a huge fan of
me
them.
neither.
And then obviously PUBG. But on PUBG, the big news this week that PUBG is coming to PlayStation. And if you pre-order it, have you seen what you get?
No, what's that?
You get to play as Nathan Drake.
That's pretty cool.
You get a Nathan Drake skin. If you pre-order the game now on
I like my
PlayStation,
boy Nate.
you get a Nathan Drake skin to play as.
And
so
I'll pass.
I'm gonna pass, but people
I
who
wouldn't
want
pre-order for that, but I think I like
people
it.
who want to play the game. It's quite a fitting setting, isn't it? Nathan Drake in that
How much is this?
24.99. I'm guessing.
See, this is the problem I have, right? It's going to be 25 quid.
Yep.
Yeah? But Fortnite's free.
Yep.
Well, Fortnite's a click.
H1Z1 is free.
Yeah. Very similar to PUBG.
Right, and then you've got Black Ops, which is expensive at the moment, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to pick it up very soon for 25 quid. Why am I going to play PUBG?
Yeah,
Because of the name?
yeah.
It's PUBG, I guess.
It's the original, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what they can claim as.
people are going to be like...
Which probably means at this point it's the worst.
Well,
'Cause from that
apparently
point, people have improved and got
all the
better.
stuff. Well, they've got it's completely changed. Hasn't it? It's a whole new map and everything like that. And
Completely
people
changed,
are
isn't it?
Completely changed. You sound like you work for EA.
You're about to say... You're
I mean,
a press
I'm
guy.
Completely new game.
The game's completely changed.
I'm
I've
not
got a
gonna-
new skin on it.
I'm not. I jumped back in it 4 months ago when it went to 1.0 full release.
Yeah.
I jumped on it on the Xbox, and hats off to them. Everything that was wrong with that on the Xbox, they completely changed. The controls, the inventory works. Everything works.
Yeah.
It's the wheel system. So you hold down the button, you can wheel around, and it works.
I'll probably
It's a
play it when it
good.
goes free.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Some people will buy it, and for example, I'm going to use my brother-in-law again. For example, he brought it on Xbox. Pure the fact that he looked at Fortnite and was like, "Why would I play a kids game?" Now that's him being naive.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never really thought about that, but that's a really good point.
some
yeah.
people will look
then
at it and
surely
go,
you should play H1Z1.
But PUBG looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he's probably heard of PUBG.
Yeah.
Where he's not
So some people will buy it because they'll probably go. People who have got more money than sense and played COD will go, "Oh, I'll get PUBG," because as we spoke last week,
But
it's
why
the
would
thing
you get
to do.
PUBG when you've got COD? Because you've already got Black Ops 4.
You got
And
Blackout.
if you're in that, you've got Black Ops 4. so
Because
therefore you've got
Black
Blackout.
Ops 4 is probably too hard for them because people playing Black Ops 4 are good. So they'll probably go, "Oh,
So you're going to go to the
try out
PUBG
COD."
crowd just because you
Yeah.
know that they're not going to be as good as the COD lot.
But no, it's pretty big news because it was big news last year. It was Xbox exclusive around Christmas time.
Yeah, they literally have
And,
nothing now.
And now it's
They got Game Pass. That's what they got.
They've
now
got
it's
Game
on-
Pass.
Yeah, that's their thing now.
Now it's on.
And that's what
PlayStation.
sort of was that pre-show we were talking about?
Pre-show, yeah.
So if you're one of our patrons, you would know what we're talking about at this point. If you're not, you need to get on that shit.
$1
you
a
fucking
month.
idiot.
But that's talking about their launch of
Yeah.
Xbox 5.
Okay, let's go on.
Can
Next
you
one.
imagine they called it Xbox 5? That'd be so good.
This is only your third one. Fuck off, it's 5.
We just put random numbers after our consoles.
So we spoke about Soundfall last week. That it hit its
Yes.
its Fig goal.
Yeah.
It's just with the Fig goal they've released the Fig trailer. along with a dev interview trailer. So you'll see it
okay.
up there now. I recommend checking it out. They're going to talk about more what the game is going to be. They say in the video a lot, and this is what makes me really interested. Everything is based around music. This isn't a dungeon crawler with music. This is a music rhythm game with dungeon crawling elements.
Hell yeah.
Which I'm like, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds really, really cool. And you get a bit more gameplay in there that looks kind of the way your combat, like it. There's this part where you're jumping between, like you have to jump lanes, but then your combat, you're trying to hit the combat as well at the same time.
Yeah.
But then it kind of went to a free roam section where it was like an interlude, and it
Yeah.
perfectly went back into a. I was like, that
Sounds
looks
cool.
really cool. You'll probably be excited if it's good sound design, because I know how much he gushes over good sound design.
Because it's really important. It's vital to a lot of gaming.
We're going to talk about in the last topic.
Yes, we are.
But yeah, no, Soundfall, new trailer. I recommend checking it out. My time in Porsche, I have to include this in there because I love this game.
Yeah.
My time in Porsche is getting very close to a full release, and it's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC when it fully releases. It's got a huge crafting update. You can craft, you can build new buildings, new cars, new vehicles.
Wow.
It's huge. I've not jumped back on it since, but my time in Porsche, again, you see a trailer playing. It's adorable. If you like Stardew Valley, I think this is going to be bigger and better than Stardew Valley. Opened the doorway, then it paved the way of going. There's a market for these farming sims. People have now gone, okay, let's jump on that. My time in Porsche is the true meaning of sandbox game. Like, you can do what you want in there. You can go make cakes, I think.
I think me and you are both in the same sort of place with this. Are you heading towards the Minecraft thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just both of us. Right. For those of you new to this podcast, new to the Indecredible team, is that for since year dot, we've been having a go at Lewis for the fact that he doesn't like Minecraft.
Shit.
Yeah, every
Specifically
fucking
because it's
game.
right up his alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's now because it's got 4K graphics.
No.
Wow.
Let's ignore Xbox trying to promote things, right? But he is constantly hated on this game.
Shit.
Yet everything he's ever said about the games he loves, like My Time in Porsche, like Stardew Valley, everything like that, apart from the whole relationships bit,
There you go.
which makes it a teen drama,
Yeah.
it's the shit he loves.
And even that comment he just made, that it's the ultimate sandbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Minecraft.
Oh,
did
they've
that.
added a whole
Yeah.
new crafting system where you can make anything. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you could go back 6-7 years.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
welcome
Minecraft
to
came out.
Minecraft. But he still hates it.
He still, do you know why he
That's-
hates it?
that-
He revealed this. Remember this? Was it your nephew you played with? You played with his nephew.
Oh, his nephew was better than...
And his nephew built a more impressive and creative building, and he built a block.
No.
And he was like, "No, this
said-
is shit. That's not a house. It's a bunker."
Exactly. He
Yeah.
said we're building a houses, so I built a house, and then he went, "Look at my house." I was like, "You haven't built anything. Come here." So I was like, "That is a bunker, not a house. Get it right."
And then
Signed
he
off.
never
Actually
played it
Blocked him.
again.
Never played him again.
I'd like to point out that a house is just somewhere you can live. It doesn't have to be above ground.
No, it does.
The definition of a house does not state it has to be above ground.
My world, it does.
When are we going to
Yeah.
do the Minecraft Let's Play?
Well, I
me
can
and you
persuade
play with
Lewis
him.
to get back on there.
My time in Porsche got a big update.
Oh yeah,
Next,
by the way, I'm not slating My Time in Porsche or Stardew
No,
Valley.
not
They're
at
all
all.
really
Yeah,
good
yeah.
games. I'm slating Lewis.
Yeah.
it's a better version of Minecraft. Next up, Astroneer. Astroneer is a game that's been in early access or game preview for about 2 years. You must have seen Let's Plays
He
of it.
won't remember.
Maybe.
Tell him who
I-
made the music
I
for it.
maybe have seen it.
I played it in game. I think I got it on Xbox in game preview. I played it when it first came out. It was very limited, but there was a nice idea to it. It was a sandbox planet game where you're on a planet. You have to resource iron and all these different No Man's Sky, but in a lot more cartoony, shrunken down version. And then you build bases. It was like when I played it, it was very limited.
Mm-hmm.
It's had huge amounts of updates since then. It's now getting a full 1.0 release on Xbox and PC, and it's coming on the 6th of February. So it's it looks really good. It's another sandbox game. I didn't love my time with it purely because I think it was so early in the game.
Right.
But I will definitely jump back on it, and I would be amazed if this isn't a game preview, Game Pass.
Yeah.
I would think this would be a Game Pass game that will go straight out because it's so well known to Xbox people because it's just been on the store for 2 years.
Yeah.
They'll turn around. I'd be amazed if they don't turn around and go game preview.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Here first.
And we wrap up this week news with some news that's going to make Dan happy if he doesn't know about it already.
Is it the Vermintide one?
The beta.
Yeah.
Yep, Vermintide
Of course
2
Dan knows already.
beta is available now. Head over to vermintide.com and you can sign up to the beta. It said on the press release that it will take about 1 to 2 days to get a code back, and you'll be signed into the beta completely free. Progress won't carry on over from the beta to the main game. The full game releases on the 18th of December, and it's priced at $34.99 on full release. It's, for those who don't know, what do you want to explain it? Because you played it, didn't you, at EGX Racing?
Yes, yeah, I played this game. So this is very much a cooperative, first-person smash and bash way through.
Sorry,
Which is like Earthfall that came out this year as well.
It's very Left 4 Dead-y, isn't it?
Left 4 Dead and all of those lot, except it's in the Warhammer world, so you're killing Skaven and all of that lot.
It looked very cool to an outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a polished version of Vermintide, and Vermintide was a really good game.
Yeah.
It had its glitches, which everyone who played it abused. And we've got a polish. I've also got the best pair of socks from that game.
They gave you sort of...
Yeah, Weird Fish who helped make this.
Fat Sharks.
Huh?
It's Fat Shark.
It's Fat Shark. Weird
Fat
Fish.
Shark.
Weird Fish is the surfing company,
Yeah.
aren't they? Fat Shark, even.
Well, it's all fish.
It's all fish. Fat Shark. Yeah.
I'm glad you know that, because I hate when people don't refer to sharks as fish.
But they are fish.
I know they are.
Who doesn't?
Lots of
Who
people-
doesn't?
They're not fish.
Lots of people think they're mammals.
They're
It really winds
they're
me up.
camels.
Oh, I see.
They carry water with them.
So they
I
are
had a
very
full-on
camel-like.
argument with someone once at my old school because they were like, no, they're mammals. And I was like,
That
are you
person's
saying this
moral.
on purpose to get me frustrated? And I'm like, no.
He becomes the shark.
And then he's like, no, I watch like programs. They're mammals. And I was like,
Was it? So what?
Well,
He saw.
now I know how to trigger
He
Lewis.
half
Guess
watched
what I'll
something
be
about a
doing each week.
dolphin once. Was like, that's
Probably.
a shark.
fucking, oh yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
Right.
but it's really good fun. It's
isn't
a
great,
multiplayer. You get to build your classes. It's got RPG elements to it, but it really is just a good fun. Let's bash shit up and use our magic.
yeah. And then you can drive for free. Head over to vermintide.com. You get the beta free. They're pretty much guaranteed in the press release. Anyone who goes over there and signs up will get a beta key before release. So
it.
head over there. It's see it as an extended demo. You get to play the beta all the way up to the 15th of December, and the game releases on the 18th of December. So if you like
got a
it,
whole month.
you can go. You get pretty much a whole month.
Whole
of the game.
month of playing the game.
So
Do it.
yeah, like, it makes sense to you. Vermintide.com. I'll link it down below. I'm going to write it right here. It will link it below here. Anyone wants to go, as far as I know, that's only on PlayStation 4 though. It's not on PC and it is not on Xbox, which is interesting.
What, the beta?
The beta is not on Xbox or PC.
Should we all do it?
Yes.
It said
Yes.
on the press release, exclusively said the PlayStation 4 beta is now available. I don't know. There might be a PC beta already available. That I can't tell.
Yeah, I
you,
would have been
but-
shocked if PC didn't have one. Xbox, yeah, fine, because whatever. But
PC doesn't announce this shit. We're
So
starting
it
PC.
just
It
comes
just
out.
goes to PC.
Reddit. People just going Reddit.
Exactly.
Oh, it's available now.
yeah,
But yeah, that will move us on to our main topic.
Here we go.
So the final topic is based completely around the Game Awards. Now, the Game Awards nominees were announced, I want to say Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday they were
I think
announced.
so.
And they came out and they said, these are the nominees. And as you know, people can go and vote for them. I don't know completely how it's worked. It's not complete people vote, is it?
No, it's a mix of
it's
industry
a mix
vote
of industry and yeah.
So how does that work?
I don't know the weighing. I don't know how it works. But
basically,
Doesn't
what
make
they
any
do
sense.
is they give people a vote,
Right.
which counts for a lesser percentage than the industry. But by making them vote, they visit the website and make money from you visiting the website.
Well, there you
yeah.
go. Yeah.
But I put a tweet out Tuesday night and basically said that I won't go into all ins and outs of what I said, but I was very critical of the nominees. Now, this is not me shitting on games. I'm a gamer more than I am a working in the industry. I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
I love games. Every game deserves a shout out. Like no matter how bad it is, a game deserves to be played and seen through and then given an opinion on. But it just felt like this was the classic, if we don't put a Ubisoft game in here, they're not going to be very happy with us.
Yeah.
If we don't put an EA game in here, they won't be very happy. That's what it felt like. It felt like so many games were shoehorned in when clearly there are so much better games out there. Now, I don't expect people to play every game released. It's impossible. It is literally impossible.
Oh yeah.
But there are games, and these are people who are who apparently have been in the industry for over 20 years, who have some seriously media contacts. And by having those media contacts or even following people on Twitter, they'll see hype around the game. They'll see a game has got attention. I should probably go and play it, considering I'm going to be hosting one of the most important video game awards of the year. Or not hosting necessarily, not just Jeff, but participating in organising. So what we decided to do, we normally go through and nominate and go through nominations and choose who we think is going to win. We're not doing that this time. We're going to go through and
fed
change.
up with me winning.
We're going to go through and
it is.
Well, he
and
fixes
change.
it so that he loses. So.
Yes, he does. That's true.
Change the nominees to what we think they should be. And the nominees are going to be linked on the website. So I'll link the website below if you're watching on YouTube. So you can go through and see what our nominees are as we go through. And then you can just vote on it. Just tell us who you think is going to win. If you want to say who's going to win each category, do it. If you want to vote, we'll have the little Incredible Game of the Year awards. But you don't want to vote because it's going to be a lot.
Can we
then
take
don't.
that sound
They
bite
do sound shit.
and then we'll play that whenever you go on the webpage.
I switched it around because on the website, Game of the Year is the first one you vote for.
Okay.
I put that to the last.
So what are we starting with?
So ongoing game is the first one we're starting with, but we don't have to do anything there because there's not really an indie game. Well, we can maybe change it around. So the nominees for ongoing game by the Game Awards are Destiny 2, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Overwatch, and Rainbow Six Siege. Personally, I wouldn't actually change any of those.
I don't agree with No Man's Sky still. I don't
Okay.
think great
I think No Man's
updates.
Sky
I don't think great
deserves to be in
updates are enough to say good ongoing game.
I'm not really adding anything to this because we're looking at adding indie games, aren't we?
Oh,
But
there's a
I
couple
will-
of games that got a AAA, but
I am going to say that I have a real issue with two of the games being on there.
Let's guess what they are.
Go on, guess. Let's play a guess game. So the
There is-
games on there are Destiny 2,
I
Fortnite,
have one
No Man's
issue.
Sky, Overwatch, and Rainbow Six Siege.
I have one issue with one. Issue with
Are
one.
you saying
for it.
Fortnite and Overwatch?
No.
Shit.
I'm saying Overwatch. My issue.
What's the other one you think my issue is with?
Oh no, so
That's
I'm
your
saying
issue.
my issue with Overwatch.
Yeah,
but
what
I
are my
reckon,
two? Well, you were playing a guessing game.
I don't think you like Rainbow Six Siege, so I'm gonna guess Rainbow Six
I
Siege.
think that's worthy
No.
of being on there.
I think it is
So
as well.
my issue is this is an ongoing game that hang on, where does it say here?
What statement he's got.
Development of ongoing content that evolves a player's experience over time. That evolves a player's experience. So your experience is going to improve. It's going to get better.
Okay, okay.
That should be
Right.
on.
Now, changing
Destiny
that.
2 should not be on there because what they've managed to do with Forsaken is get it to the point it was at the end of Destiny 1. That is not an evolution. That is going back to the beginning. See, they've
like
made a good
fixing
game, an alright game that they fucked up, then they fucked up again, then they fucked it up some more, and then they got it to the point it was at the end of Destiny 1. That's not evolution.
Yeah.
That's just going, ooh, fuck. We made this weird inbred cyborg.
Yeah.
We need to polish this thing up until it is a turd we can be proud of. And that's why. So Destiny 2
That's
should
what
not
happened with
be
the first
there.
game as well, though.
Overwatch should also be in the same category. Not because they made a shit game that needed to be improved, but because they've not changed it.
They
There
added
isn't-
one character in the last like 9 months.
They've added
Two
a
days.
couple of characters,
But still,
and
that's,
they
to me,
don't.
that's not enough.
No.
They don't really affect the game.
No, they don't.
It hasn't changed.
If anything, they
gameplay.
designed specifically so they don't affect the
Yeah.
game too much.
Yeah.
So we've got two games there that haven't evolved the game at all.
I got one
Fortnite,
right.
yes, they've made a lot of changes to the maps. It's
Still in
still
beta.
the same game. It's still in beta. It'll always be in beta. No Man's Sky has evolved.
Yeah.
That
See, I
definitely
wasn't
should be on
aware
there.
the evolution of the game is the definition
Yeah,
of this
yeah, sorry.
category.
Well, you
I
didn't
wrote
tell
the
you 'cause you wouldn't
definitions of the
remember anyway.
categories
Fair
on there.
I was expecting it to be more about...
This is what's called doing your job, mate.
Yeah.
I
This
have
is
a
the
job.
resource that goes back. Well, we're not paid for
So
it.
you're saying Destiny 2, you take Destiny 2 and Overwatch off.
Straight away, get them out of there.
If I'd take any game off, I would take Overwatch off.
Same.
Maybe I'm a little slightly biased to Destiny 2 because I've only been playing it this week and I'm like, oh, actually, I'm having a lot of fun with this game.
Yeah.
But
I previously would have said No Man's Sky, but having heard the definition, it does actually fit that.
Yeah.
So one that I think we're actually going to maybe have some change
Okay, go
in,
for it.
is best game direction. So this is based around innovation and taking gaming into a new direction. Innovation.
Thank you for that.
I crossed out Marvel Spider-Man straight away because it's not innovative.
Not that.
Nope.
It's Spider-Man 2, but better.
Should we hang on before we go into that? Let's go through all the ones
Okay.
in there because
So the
we're talking
nominees,
innovation.
are A Way Out, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead 2.
So on that list, there is literally one game that slightly had it was innovative.
I would say
Way Out.
One game Yes.
Yeah.
So I would argue Red Dead 2 only because what I've seen of it, for an open world game.
No, it's not.
No, it's not innovative.
There's no innovation there at all. It is literally Red Dead Redemption, but with a bit more content.
It's Red Dead Redemption with an
content.
extreme amount
but
of too much detail.
They've taken that
that's what it
content.
is.
But that's innovative.
They've taken that.
amount.
It's not because they didn't come up with that.
It's from
No,
Grand
of
Theft
course
Auto
they didn't.
5.
It's
I'm
something...
sorry, there's no innovation there. There is none. There is
No,
literally
no, please.
none.
He's right, because just adding more detail isn't innovation. That's what people have been trying to do since games existed in the first place.
Yeah.
That's not been like one innovative new idea.
We've changed the world.
It's just that it's
But adding
they're
more,
capable of doing it now.
adding more organic story that feeds into everything that hasn't been done that well in an open
literally
world game.
every other game
does
that's
the
been
story
released.
does the story feed into polishing
I don't know,
the gun?
I'm not-
Does the story
No.
feed into making
Having
sure
to
you get
feed your
three
fecking horse all the
meals a
time.
day? You know.
Yeah.
It's not innovative. There is nothing new there.
No. Okay.
God of War
We all
is
started
God of
shouting
War.
there.
It's a good game, but it's not innovative.
It's
No.
Last of Us now.
Detroit Become Human. No, as you
It's
said,
Heavy
God,
Rain.
you said it was.
Detroit Become Human is Beyond Two Souls and
Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
So it's not innovative.
It's not innovative at all.
Marvel Spider-Man is just an open world game
Spider-Man 2.
where you play Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's a good game, but it's not innovative.
The ones, so I left A Way Out, God of War, and Red Dead 2 in there.
I would just leave A Way Out.
I put in Gardens Between because I felt like it's a puzzle game I hadn't played before. The moving forwards and backwards.
I still
and,
really want to play
Braid,
that. That's one of my biggest ones this year. I want to play.
but
that.
it's less complex.
It is Braid, but Braid's more platformy, a lot more platformy. This
Do you
was
not
a
think
lot
it does
more
it?
This was a
puzzle.
platform game.
Do you not think it does it
On a
You know,
circle.
You need.
Yeah, but you don't jump or anything, do you? You just
Yes,
go
you do
forwards and
jump.
backwards.
By going forwards and backwards, and
Yeah.
by changing the bits, you jump.
Yeah.
I feels like I'm Clayton Gardens Between. I really love that game.
And then
I really love
I've not
that
actually
game.
played.
Play
I've not
that.
actually played this game. I watched your brother's stream of it. 6
Oh,
hours.
what, The Missing?
The Missing is incredible.
So
and that has a really cool mechanic in it,
Which is
where you have to dismember your body to then move the different body parts through the level to create puzzles to then come back together.
Okay, cool,
It was
cool,
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
that sounds innovative.
So they're the ones I took out, and I said I left
And
in.
then you replaced with.
I replaced. Yeah, so I took out
Thing.
Detroit Become Human,
Yeah.
replaced it with Gardens Between, and I took out Marvel Spider-Man, and I replaced it with The Missing. Most of the games I've included in here, I've played because I
That's
know.
good.
Yeah.
So, direction and innovation is a really difficult one
It's hard.
to going forward because you've got to look at it, at how they've done it.
Yeah.
And this is the one I would have put in Return of the Obra Dinn.
Yeah.
Because
I'll be honest, it was between those two for me. I was like,
it's the graphical way they play with the manipulation of how you see and how you
So that's why I put it
interpret
in-
what's going on.
That's
As
definitely
he
direction.
said, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's
but
not
that's why I put
something
in
we've
art
seen.
direction.
I wouldn't put it in art direction.
Well, that. I'm with Lewis here.
No,
Surely.
and I get that part, but
Yeah.
actually it's the innovation of how you use the old graphics rather than artistically
Oh,
we're doing
okay.
something new. Artistically, I've played these games since the early 80s.
Yeah.
Not as well done as some of these
Yeah.
because
Obviously.
they didn't have those skills, but
Yeah.
artistically, this is just a hark back to.
Yeah.
You know, whereas the innovation comes from how he's played with those graphics.
That's a very good point.
And so that for me goes in there
Okay.
as not on the art but more game direction and innovation. And then scrap the rest. Apart from A Way Out, I'll give you the Gardens Between and The Missing. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, Red Dead 2.
Tom,
fuck off,
any
God of War.
you stick anything in there that isn't in there?
No, because I was going to say before we started this, but going through the list of all of these, when I looked at the nominations, made me realise how little I've played this year. I've played fuck all games, and it's very upsetting to see, actually. But yeah, so I don't feel confident in replacing games if I haven't played them. So I don't know.
Okay.
I've put bet narrative, but I meant best narrative. So best narrative is the next
Right,
topic.
I'm going to bet on
This
this
is
narrative.
story and character development. So the nominees were Detroit Become
Narrative
Human.
development, not character development.
Oh, sorry, story development and character development is what
No,
the thing
story
says.
and narrative development. I took it straight from the site. It's story and narrative, which is the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
Dickheads.
Detroit Become Human, God of War, Life is Strange Episode 1, so they want to include a fifth of the game, that's fine.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's so
Spider-Man and Red Dead 2. So I took out one, and
which is a perfectly good one to take.
Detroit, I'm fine to leave in there because it's a narrative game. If it doesn't win a narrative
That's
award,
pretty much all it is.
yeah,
Exactly,
so a little bit
So,
concerning. I've not played God of War, but everyone I've spoken to has
That's all
banged
it's
on about the story.
The story's amazing.
I took Life is Strange 2 out because I was like, I've played it, pretty boring, and it's 1/5 of a game, like literally 1/5
it's
of a game.
fucking ridiculous.
I've got a quick question for you on this.
Go on.
What is the name of the company that made this game?
What?
Life is
Strange.
Don't
yeah.
nod.
Don't nod entertainment.
Really? Because if you look on the website, it's called Nod.
No.
Yep.
Fuck off.
Yep.
How did they get that
seriously,
wrong?
I have no fucking idea.
On their website.
On their website, go to the Game of the Year awards, go down to the best narrative.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Don't Nod aren't giving them any money, so they haven't got to worry about
So look at it, and it says Nod.
I left Spider-Man in there purely because I enjoyed
the story.
The story of Spider-Man.
it's a good story.
I get it. It's been done before. It's characters that have got source material, but I enjoyed it. And again, not played Red Dead 2, but everyone's going on about the story and how it evolves and how it moves on.
Yep.
So putting a narrative like that in an open world game is huge. The only thing I swapped out was Life is Strange 2, and I put in State of Mind.
And I did exactly the same.
Did you the same game?
Yeah. I put State of Mind in there.
Wow,
because
we
we've
never
been
get
going,
things the same.
but because we've been going through this whole period of sort of what is being human, how we are, that sort of, and I was like, you know what, I thought that was a brilliant, clever game.
No, it's good.
And I don't like Life is Strange, so that was out for me anyway.
I like Life is Strange, and I maybe by the end of 5 episodes, I might like Life is Strange 2.
Even if episode 1 was absolutely incredible, it's stupid to put that
It
as
has,
a nomination
yeah.
because it's not a whole game.
Yeah, but they got. I mean,
To be
Square Enix
fair,
published
they
it,
probably
so they.
played the first 10 hours, the first hour of each game anyway.
I don't
Square
think
Enix-
they did because they thought it was Nod who made it.
That's it.
So what category is it?
It is best narrative.
Best direction. Best
Best narrative.
They have put Nod.
See, I do
Confirmed.
I do my research.
Well done, Game
Shall I vote
Awards.
for it, guys? Shall I vote for Life is Strange episode 1?
You should do it, yeah, why not? Who cares?
So the next category
Who's signing to
was
vote? No.
best art direction, and this is technical achievement and artistic design.
I think you could put Guardians Between here, surely. I mean, that's a really pretty game.
So I didn't because I put another game there. So the
right, okay.
nominees were Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Octopath Traveler,
Nice.
Red Dead
Cool, yeah.
Redemption 2, and Return of Obra Dinn, the game I spoke about earlier, the game you saw the trailer of.
Sorry, anything that's going for realism shouldn't be in art direction.
Well, no, because it's technical achievement as well. So it's technical achievement and artistic
And
design.
animation.
Okay.
Design and animation.
So
there's a whole...
I took Assassin's Creed Odyssey straight up because it's Assassin's Creed Origins, just in Rome.
Yeah, it's a reskin.
Yeah,
No, that's
and
It's a reskin with more microtransactions.
Yes. They just do what they used
and
to
I
do
swapped
again.
it for. Do you remember the game I spoke about ages ago about love? Do you remember you had to make the decisions based on love, and it was asking you questions like, "What was your first girlfriend?"
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And there's a really cute
I
little
remember
puzzle
that.
game.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah.
So a really cute little puzzle game where you played as a little sailor. I put that in there because, okay, technical achievement, no, but artistic design. I still remember that game for just how cute and cheesy.
Is that
kind of was.
narrative you've remembered, though, or is that the artistic design?
Well, both. But mostly because it looks so nice. It just is. It's
Okay.
simple but looks nice, and it had the aesthetic of the game complemented the narrative, which I think is that's the only one I changed. I left Octopath Traveler in there because I love the art direction of that game. It's so nice. Red Dead is just so detailed.
I'm either going for technical achievement.
I think you have
absolutely.
to leave it in there. God of War, exactly the same. Like I watched some of the monsters on it. I'm like, oh, they look so good.
Oh god.
And Return of Obra Dinn is obviously we spoke about. But what did you go for, Danny boy?
I couldn't think of a decent one for. I'm with you on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It shouldn't be in there. It's not.
I mean, they've got to get the
it's a
Ubisoft
reskin.
money.
They do have to get the
Yeah,
Ubisoft
but
money.
are they not doing the same thing they used to do? Just again.
What do you mean?
Like, they refreshed Assassin's Creed, and now they're back to doing.
Just
here's
I'm
the
gonna
same
repeat
game
that.
every year.
Yeah.
Um,
It's 2 years. It was 2 years since Origins.
No, it wasn't. Fuck off. It feels like last year.
No, it's 2 years.
no,
since
it's 2
Origins.
years. I'm having a
Sorry,
look.
2
Is
years.
there something on there that I would?
I mean, I nearly put in State of Mind for art direction because it has that artistic design, but it.
No, I like the way
I mean,
State of Mind looks.
yeah, I like the way it looks,
Yeah.
but I think. I don't think
it's
like,
not the
yeah,
best. You're not talking a
whoa. I look at it
pinnacle of.
like, wow, this
True.
game's so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
And I think once you hit Game of the Year, you are talking.
I want-
anything I
So
would say
I-
Game of the Year is like that's the shit.
I
That
initially
is the
put a game
fucking-
in, but I took it out because I put in Greece.
Oh yeah.
The Grease
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
out until
Isn't
the 13th
out
of
yet.
December, so it's actually a next year.
Oh, well, I mean,
nominee.
you know, some of these games came out last week, but whatever, you know, just put it in there.
Yeah,
So,
No, I just
but
took
you
that
agree
out,
that Assassin's
and then
Creed shouldn't be in
you
there.
shouldn't be in there.
Cool. Next nominee.
so did you not have any for that one?
I didn't add any into that one because
okay.
I couldn't think of any
Fair
that were
enough,
like,
yeah.
you know what, there's a...
Score and music. So this is not
Hell
audio
yeah.
design. This is soundtrack and music.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I want to clear why I've done this. Okay. So their nominees were Celeste, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Now I took out Celeste for one specific reason. Celeste has amazing audio design. The soundtrack's okay, but the way when you jump and the music goes with the jump, that's audio design in my eyes. That's not soundtrack. And the way like the hidden levels have, so when you jump, the music changes to your jump and syncs us.
Yeah.
For me, that fits under audio design,
design,
not
yeah.
score.
Soundtrack, yeah.
So I took out Celeste. Initially put in Crossing Souls because I love 80s and I listen to that soundtrack a lot. But then actually went, no, what I'm on about, Forgotten Anne has one of the nicest soundtracks.
That's right, composed by Peter Dew.
It's actually...
Yeah, I looked it up.
I'm going to trust him. I will trust him on this.
I looked it up for the humour. Yeah, Peter Dew.
So that was the only one
I find
changed.
that interesting.
Yes, the only one I
Not
took
that
out.
you got rid of Celeste as score and music, because that's absolutely fine, and I agree with you. That's audio design, not score.
It's true.
But I wouldn't have kept Marvel Spider-Man in there.
Oh, I love the score.
So I liked it because the way it would all of a sudden come in and I was like, oh my god, I'm playing as Spider-Man.
Is that not audio design though?
No, because it was a
I
soundtrack.
suppose-
It
No,
was a
it's
soundtrack
the
that come
soundtrack
in.
that gives you that. I found it rather generic.
The
It was very
It was a
cinematic.
very
Tell you what I find
classic-
generic is the fucking puzzle music.
Yeah.
When I'm like, okay, I get it, I'm doing a puzzle, but the
Oh,
theme tune,
But every time you swing- What, Tetris?
off-key Tetris.
That's so we don't get copyright strike.
Oh, well done, Lewis.
No, he didn't do that on purpose. I'm just being
Oh,
nice to
okay.
him.
I did.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
you think
But no, I the theme
Was-
tune I genuinely love. I think it's great.
because Crossing Souls for me.
Same guy who did
loved
the...
it.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, amazing. But I mean,
Who did the soundtrack for that?
again, I'm
Whereas Marvel Spider-Man was.
Crossing Souls was
As a band.
yeah, I listened to it.
Yeah, look up, come on, and then we'll pretend
Midnight.
you didn't.
Is it Midnight?
No, I don't
No,
think so.
no.
Hang on, I'll just go on my Spotify because I actively listen to them.
But God of War I left in there purely, again I've not played it, but the cinematic feel of the game, you know it, like I know they put a lot of money into
That's
the live
audio
orchestra.
design again.
Well, it's live orchestra, it's the soundtrack. Ni no Kuni, I love the
Ni
music
no
from the
Kuni
first
2 is
one, so I'm
brilliant.
guessing.
No, the soundtrack's really good on that.
The demo from
Octopath
Octopath
is
Traveler
really good.
and Red Dead 2, from what I've
I'm
seen and
guessing
heard
it will
of
be
it,
a classic spaghetti western
Red
soundtrack.
Dead aren't gonna... Sorry,
I would-
Gunship.
It is
Gunship,
Gunship,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I would get rid of, personally, Marvel Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and I would put Crossing Souls in it, because that soundtrack is really good.
Yeah, I
and
did
then-
put it in and then I
and
took it
then-
out because I was like, it's such a good soundtrack.
And then
Yeah.
I'd also add Doom in there. Because fuck it, I don't care if it didn't come out this year, it deserves to be in every year's soundtrack. That and the original...
Even I've heard that and I haven't
the
played that
original
game.
Quake soundtrack should be
The
in
original
every-
Quake
The
soundtrack.
original, yeah, it came out
So we're
fucking
just
hundreds of years
picking
ago.
any game at this point.
Game of the year, fuck it, Dan says Quake soundtrack.
What year was
So,
that?
Fucking what, 95, 90...
That's
I'm going to look it up and pretend I remember.
It's 1996, I'm telling you right now.
next up,
Let's
best
find out.
audio design. So best audio design.
So now then you... Oh, okay, yeah.
So the nominees
Yeah.
were Black Ops 4, because I mean it's taken them 10 years to learn how to make a gun sound. Forza Horizon 4,
What did you say?
96.
Oh, you fucking whore.
Is it
Yes,
96?
it's 96.
Told you.
God of War,
Remember that?
God of War, Spider-Man, and Red Dead 2. This is audio design. So I took out Black Ops straight away because I was like, if they don't know how to make a gun sound after 10 years.
Oh
then
my god.
Do 'em,
Right,
do 'em.
okay.
Who cares?
It's called Best Audio Design, and you can hate on the fact that they should know how to make gun sound, but the gun sound is incredible. The audio design in Black Ops games, and we're talking design, so we're talking about the movement in your the hearing, the different places it's
If
coming
you're playing
from.
with headphones and you're actively listening to for footsteps...
Which, to be honest,
and
if you're playing a shooter, what the fuck are you doing?
Surely
not
they just
playing
copy
with
Casuals
headphones
don't
on?
wear headphones.
Losers.
Surely they
Right?
just copy and pasted it from Fortnite.
Tell you what though,
The sound design in Fortnite is awful.
Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely
Is it really
awful.
bad?
Oh, it's terrible.
He's He's someone left. No.
He's below me. He's above me.
He's
He's
on
behind
my
me.
right, like-
Oh shit! He's in front of me.
him.
The sound design in it is brilliant.
Yeah.
And
It's
that is
good.
probably
It's
what.
brilliant
No,
too much.
no, it's really not.
Okay.
'Cause
You
I'll
would
defend
keep
you.
Black Ops in.
I would keep Black Ops in the same way I'd keep Forza in it.
Oh, you
Because
have
the
to.
sound
Forza should be in there.
Oh, like
The engines are beautiful.
The backfire when you
The,
drop a gear.
the change of the stations as you do it, there's a slight static, there's a slight white noise as you go,
Anna,
which is lovely.
Got a beautiful voice.
High budget racing games have usually always been
beautiful
like,
sound
perfection,
That is honestly
yeah.
the best I've heard a game sound.
Really?
Like, I was deliberately driving through a tunnel and dropping gears.
Oh
in
yeah,
my
just to
Aston
hear
Martin
it through
to
the
hear
tunnel.
the backfire. And I
Yeah,
was
That's
like,
amazing.
yeah.
I remember the first game that ever blew me away with sound design was Battlefield 3.
Yes, yeah. That was,
I remember playing that with
is that when it was
headphones.
ringing? Like, so the explosions went. There was like a ring noise.
you had the
to it.
high pitched
For
tinnitus
me,
noise.
it was when do you remember the map Metro, where you're in the Metro in France?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
And you'd be in the
and you're
tunnels.
shooting
Yeah.
in the tunnels and the echo.
It was sound. I was like, I'm there.
Yeah.
I had PTSD afterwards. It was horrible, you know. But it was that was sound design can be really good. And racing games are
Spider-Man
really good for it.
was very good for the voice acting
Yeah.
way.
I
A
think
That's why I
nice
put in
mix
there, like-
between,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's
very
best
sure.
audio
fine.
design.
It's fine.
Okay. Do you think we'd
Yeah,
take it out
yeah.
then?
I would take it out.
I'd take Spider-Man out.
God
I'm
of
a
War
huge
again.
fanboy.
Trailers I've seen of God of War. There's this. I've seen the
never heard
video.
anyone say
I've
bad
seen the
word
video
about
of
it.
the act come back. It just makes this thud noise.
Yeah,
I'm just,
yeah,
it
when
just,
it hits
it's
sound.
like, I'm just like, it just sounds so good. And then Red Dead, I'm leaving it in there because it's Rockstar and I can only imagine it's extremely high polished.
they
See,
probably
I
went,
would
they
have
probably,
done-
The horses are like.
I guarantee they built a time machine. They went back and they recorded live, like digesting
horses.
audio. You know, they did
Yeah.
the whole
I'd
thing.
have
they
put
got Jeff-
Celeste on Spider-Man
They got Jeff
and had
Goldblum
Black Ops in there.
to build a time machine.
Oh, if anyone could do it.
No, I'm sorry, he really can't.
How
Jeff
dare you.
Goldblum, I would trust with almost anything apart from actually doing something. Yeah, no, I'd give him the weird, freaky shit. I'd give him an hour of talking and to run a band. These are the things I would let Jeff Goldblum do. And, of course, make dinosaurs.
He does run
and
a band
become
well.
a fly. But I would not trust him with making a time machine.
Fair dues. Fair dues.
I wouldn't trust him with one. Trust him to make one.
I'm trying to rattle through these so we don't spend
Oh, yeah,
a lot.
sorry,
that's
yeah,
right.
sorry.
So this is just mentioned.
Tangents,
We're not
so many
actually doing
tangents.
this one. Games of Impact because we don't normally do this stuff. But I just wanted to mention I was annoyed that again Solo wasn't in there.
Yeah.
It was one that I really liked. The answer and the lovely
It's
stories.
too
but-
niche. That's what's not in there.
Sorry.
It's too niche.
Right, this is.
I'm not saying it doesn't deserve to be in
Yeah.
there, but that's why it's not.
But then best indie game. So obviously awarded
Hang on, I've got to
best
find my
independent
list.
video game.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yep. So the nominees for best indie game were Celeste, Dead Cells,
Not
Into the
surprised.
Breach, Return of Obra Dinn, and The Messenger. Clearly, these people haven't played many indie games because The Messenger is nowhere to be. It shouldn't be anywhere near that list.
There it is.
I'm not kidding. It shouldn't be anywhere, but it's in there because I get it's Devolver Digital, and they've got to please them somehow.
They've got
So,
a cult setting, so they're trying
The
to
Messenger
look hip and cool.
is a perfectly okay platformer that can go from 8-bit to 16-bit. The first time you do it, you're like, whoa. After the 10th time, you're like, this is annoying now because you're making me go back all the way through the level to do exactly what I've done, just looking different. It's stupid. Should not be anywhere near that list. I swapped out Into the Breach for Moonlighter, and I swapped out the Messenger for Super Daryl Deluxe.
I've
Really?
Yes.
well, he loved that. Do you not remember?
Yeah, but like best indie game.
Yeah, like I went back.
It's not particularly like new though, is it?
Well, at least in February. It was this year.
No,
It's
I
this
don't
year,
mean
it's
it
this
just came
year.
out. I mean it's not new, as in like it's not innovative or like different or like it's cool.
It had a really good MOBA style brawling mechanic to it, where you had like cooldowns to your combat. I mean, mate, I could ride a surfboard with a shark underneath it as my combo attack. Like, I love the art style to it. I love the reason I haven't talked about this before is because I went back through my list of every game I've played.
Yeah.
To get these, and I was like, oh fuck, I played that this year. Shit, oh my god, I actually forgot that I played it this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, that, yeah. And I went back through it, and I was like, yeah, I've got to put it in there. I loved it. Yeah. So Super Daryl Deluxe and Moonlighter because I played it recently. I'm like,
Moonlighter. I think that's a good shout.
I don't think either of those will win it, and I wouldn't vote for either of those to win it either.
Who would you vote out of this list? Celeste?
Dead Cells is going to win it.
It's so close between Dead Cells and
Oh,
Celeste.
yeah.
Dead Cells is going to win it.
I mean,
And the reason
it's no
Celeste
surprise they're
isn't-
nominated.
And I think Celeste should win it, but the reason Dead Cells will win it is very much thanks to IGN.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
do you remember the review?
So IGN plagiarised someone else's
review?
review.
What?
Do you
Just
not
come
remember
on.
this?
No.
Fucking
Do
hell!
you not
mate.
remember this?
I don't.
So,
I don't think it's a thing we
IGN
forget.
This
I
was
think it's just
huge
flown
news.
by me.
No, we talked about this
Yeah.
on the podcast.
No, he might have been. I think this was when he
Was
you know,
this
he
just
was off
me
for
and
2
you?
weeks. Do
I was
he
off for 2 weeks.
But anyway,
2 weeks?
IGN plagiarised a review of Dead Cells, fully ripped it off.
Who was it who plagiarised?
I
it was
can't remember.
the
now.
Nintendo, the chief editor for Nintendo.
Oh.
And yeah, it was disgusting.
But basically, because of that, it then
juicy.
caused a huge, massive media storm of
Yeah.
everyone basically calling IGN dicks, which we already knew anyway.
Everyone knows that.
And I don't want to be offensive to the reviews because some of them I actually really quite like.
I'm sure
You
they're
know, I
lovely
like
people.
some of them,
The company.
but
is
the
a dick.
company I'm not enjoying. And it basically pushed this to a new level. Dead Cells to a new
insane.
level. And people who don't know indie games, I mean, literally, kids all knew
Yeah.
Dead Cells.
Yeah.
They all went on to Dead Cells. And because it was the cool thing to say you were good at, everyone loved Dead Cells. So they're going to go on, they're going to vote for Dead Cells.
But it came
So
out-
Celeste should
I
win.
can't remember the Eurogamer, the guy from Eurogamer. He's like the chief editor-in-chief at Eurogamer. Basically, he called out this Philippe. I can't remember his name now. Philippe, the guy who plagiarised, and said, "No one plagiarised for the first time on a job like this. I reckon they've plagiarised in the past." So Philippe came out and said, "Oh no, it wasn't plagiarism." He never admitted it, so it's not plagiarism. It was complete not at all.
We had the
Obviously-
same ideas.
yeah, something like that. So then this guy found that on himself, and he found out 7 reviews over the course of his career.
Which he'd
The
fully
review that
plagiarised.
got him the job at IGN was
Yeah.
a rip-off from a smaller website. Basically, this guy had never made any of his own content. It was
Holy
huge
shit.
scandal. I can't believe he didn't find it. He didn't see it. It was over the summer.
Seriously, it was massive.
Yeah, it
Everyone
was
was talking
big.
about it.
When was this?
Jim Sterling done a real... He went...
Yeah, Jim Sterling
but
went
that was
mental
good.
about
'Cause
it.
he-
Yeah,
'cause
it was
I
really
might
good.
research this when I
Because
get home.
he's been plagiarised in the past, Jim Sterling.
Yeah.
And he went just fucking off on it.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. But anyway...
That is good.
And he did his usual balanced Jim Sterling review.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes, the best indie game is obviously
I
where
love
we're...
Jim Sterling, but
where our interest is. But this year, I mean, Greece. Yeah,
We don't know
we
yet.
don't know
We
yet.
don't know
But
yet.
at the moment, it's a 2-horse race, I think, between Celeste and
and
Dead
it will be
Cells.
Dead Cells, but it should be Celeste.
I'm probably just in the Celeste court at the moment, but I keep fluctuating. I love Dead Cells. It's probably the game I've got the most hours in, bar Gwent this year.
Do you know the reason why I'm going Celeste rather than Dead Cells? And
Because it is a little bit more innovative.
Nope. And it's all down to my brother, my little brother,
All right.
because for him, it was all about the fact he got bored of Dead Cells.
Yeah. But yeah, well,
He didn't get bored of Celeste, but in the end, it's a roguelite.
yeah.
So it has all those failings. So in the end,
It's
it
going to be
becomes
repetitive. again.
boring
It's
and
gonna become
repetitive.
Yeah.
Whereas Celeste does its thing, and it does it brilliantly.
I don't think Tom finished it because he's not good enough.
He did finish it.
He didn't. I spoke to him the other day.
I thought you were talking about me.
He's
I was
been
like,
lying
what?
to you to make you feel better about yourself.
Well, I finished it.
No, you didn't. You've been lying to everyone that you finished it.
I finished it.
No, you didn't. You didn't get the super
lying to
secret.
himself.
Oh, I didn't get it. Oh,
You didn't get the super
I
secret
killed
anal
the-
beads.
So you didn't 100% it at all?
No.
Mate, don't start me 100% that game. That is out. There'll be someone out now. I
Tom
was
didn't
going to
finish
say.
it either.
Oh,
I was just winding him up.
this game.
No, because no one does, because it hits the roguelike
I
boredom bit.
finished it in terms of killed the final
You
boss.
killed the. That's not finishing
But I
the
didn't get
game. It's a
everything.
roguelike. No one finishes
You
these
finished
games.
the story.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. Next up,
What's
best
that?
action game. So the nominees for best action game were Black Ops 4, Dead Cells, Destiny 2 Forsaken,
He just slipped his own one in there. I love it.
You know, yeah.
Far Cry 5, and
Yeah.
Mega Man 2.
What are you fucking on, Capcom?
Mega Man 11.
It's a Mega Man 11, yeah.
Yeah.
That is, it's weird that's on there.
Black Ops has to be in there, I think.
Okay, why is Mega Man on there?
Yeah,
'cause it's-
why?
Because it's Capcom and they
Obviously.
haven't had
Do you
the
think
Capcom
Capcom
money.
really...
Well, there's no other Capcom game on
I
there.
know
They need the
Capcom are
money.
big, but are they like...
They are for the game. Yes, they
Yeah,
have
Game
power.
Wars.
You've got. It's like having Bandai Namco on there. You have to have them.
Okay.
I done the
don't
rounds
really
on
get
this.
it, so.
Metacritic with critics, this game is sat at around about a 6.8. But clearly, it's in there for action game of the year.
Yeah.
So Black Ops 4, I think, has to be in there from the
Yes.
whole everything I've seen from the blackout mode. Looks great.
That's the
Dead
best
Cells,
bit.
as we spoke, it's done it very well. It's an
Yeah.
action game. I swapped Destiny 2 Forsaken only because Destiny 2 Forsaken isn't a game; it's a DLC.
Yeah.
Like,
I love the fact you put Guacamelee 2 in there as
Yeah.
your replacement for Destiny.
yeah.
Trust me, we really fucking enjoyed our time on Guacamelee 2. But I love the fact that you sat there. Best action game. Fucking
Definitely
Guacamelee
Guacamelee
2.
It's an action game, isn't it? It is an
No,
action
it
game.
is an action game. I mean, chickens.
Okay.
I almost put that Super Powered Lux in there, but I didn't. I put Guacamelee 2.
Would you say Guacamelee 2 is focused
If
on
anything,
combat?
Yeah.
no, platforming.
Yeah.
If anything, Super Dow Deluxe deserves a
Yeah.
spot here.
It's an RPG.
It's an action RPG.
Adventure RPG.
Okay, I mean,
So that means it goes into the action/adventure category, which comes up next.
I left Far Cry 5 in there because Far Cry 5, any game you can drive a boat, fly a plane, jump out of there, drop a cow on someone's head. Like it's a stupid sandbox action game, and it's
Yeah.
fine. Mega Man 11 was the first one. I literally was like, what the
Boy,
fuck
boy.
is this in there?
It really
I didn't
shouldn't be
actually
there.
find a replacement because the replacement
You
I
just
did.
took it off.
Well, the replacement I did find, I ended up putting in action adventure game.
oh, so that exists.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
Dow
yeah,
Deluxe
yeah.
in there.
No.
You dickhead.
You can repeat games, man, if you've not seen this.
Yeah, it's not like
How many
one at a
times
time.
has Spider-Man, Red Dead,
2.
God of
Well,
War...
it's not in there. Red Dead's not in there, is it? Like, why?
That's a really good point. But
Oh my
I guess they
God.
bought so many
I
slots.
suppose that comes as action-adventure.
Oh, they probably negotiated.
It really
Capcom.
does come as
Yeah,
action-adventure, yeah.
But yeah, best
Because
action
of the
game.
puzzle solving.
What
Fuck me.
do you reckon, Dan? Best action game.
Best action game,
You kick Black Ops in, wouldn't you? Because the Blackout.
Black Ops has to stay in there. Dead Cells was a combat game. Destiny 2, no, shouldn't be in there. Mega Man
DLC.
11, don't make me
It's
fucking
DLC.
laugh.
It's not a game.
You could say that about Mega Man as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not that it's DLC, it's just not a game. And
damn.
Far Cry 5. How is Far Cry 5 in there and Red Dead not? That's where I go, because surely they're both open world, explosive, boom.
I
can't
guess
fuck
Far
my
Cry
horse in
5
Far
is
Cry.
sillier.
Yeah.
Is it? It
It
Apparently.
depends how you play Red Dead, man.
Well, Red Dead though. I mean, these days, this is modern Rockstar. This is where you have to
So,
fucking take
hang
a
on.
mortgage out.
Spontaneous
Hang on,
combustion horse
take
shack.
it back from that one. If it's based around combat, why isn't Spider-Man in there?
Spider-Man should be in there. Spider-Man is an
Spider-Man
action
is-
game.
Spider-Man's an adventure
Is
game.
through and through an action game.
I just keep checking.
Because of the
Adventure
puzzles.
game. Yeah.
Spider-Man's not adventure.
It's one
anyway.
adventure.
No, I don't consider that an adventure. I call it shenanigans or you know.
Shenanigans.
Um,
Action
But I
shenanigans.
mean, it just sums up the fact that they clearly were like, "Oh, we'll put Destiny 2 in there because it's that people like Forsaken. It's not a game, it's
Tell you what
DLC."
this was.
And Mega Man went, "Oh, we ran out of ideas. We won't look at the indie games. We'll just we'll put Mega Man 11 in."
This was the,
Actually, this... Oh, sorry, go on, Tom. You go first.
I was going to say this is like the negotiation category. So all the ones you paid for all these slots are like, well, Capcom, you can have a slot here because we'll have it in action adventure. You know, so it's fine.
That was pretty much along the same lines, apart from this is the COD category. Action, as in for here it says
COD a great game.
focused on combat is the one they can give COD every year
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
Treyarch and Activision happy.
Best action adventure game. So the
Debbie
nominees.
Does Dallas.
The nominees were Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead 2, and Shadow of Tomb Raider. Alright? I swapped out Assassin's Creed Odyssey
Yeah.
for... I couldn't decide. One I've played, one I haven't played, but I spoke to Dan about one.
Oh, Yoku's Island Adventure
I-
is really good fun.
I put Aegis Defenders, which is the tower defense
Yeah.
adventure game.
Yeah.
But then I really like the idea of playing as a little beetle running
I
around
really
the
want
board.
to play that
Yes,
game.
it's around.
I really want to play
It's
that
a
game.
pinball.
It's on my list.
It's a pinball
Yeah,
Metroidvania.
It sums up an adventure game, like an action
Yeah,
adventure game.
Exactly.
God of War, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, Spider-Man definitely,
Spider-Man,
yeah,
I
Red
agree.
Dead, yeah.
Red Dead, yeah. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Like,
My favourite one on this list. When I read that, you know those moments when you double read something. You
You're
get
like-
to the Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
but it's because I went back and I was like, okay, no Square. Oh, there is Square Enix, Octopath Traveler.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
Square Enix. No Square Enix.
Yeah, but
no
they,
Square
they
Enix.
develop Octopath, or do they?
No
publish?
Square Enix. They developed it.
Oh.
No Square Enix. No Square Enix. So yeah, we got another Square Enix in there. So let's throw
what's
Shadow of
this?
Tomb
Yeah,
Raider.
chuck another one in there, why not, you
let's
know?
throw Shadow of Tomb Raider. What a joke. What best action adventure game? Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
I'm going to leave you guys to argue about Shadow of the Tomb Raider while I take Slash.
Oh, go for it, yeah.
To be honest, I don't need to be in this bit because that just...
I changed Super Daryl.
It's made Dan leave.
I changed Shadow of Tomb Raider for Super Daryl Deluxe.
I mean, good. I mean, I'm surprised it was in action, but if it's an action adventure, then that's fine. It fits there. Yeah.
So I'll repeat games. Yeah. Screw you, Dan.
Yeah.
Best RPG. That's a role-playing game.
Wait, what? Hang on, say it again.
Role-play game. Role-play game.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
So best RPG. We got Dragon Quest XI.
Right.
Monster Hunter World, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, Square Enix starting to get a few now, and Pillars of Eternity 2.
I don't have really any problems here.
So I've only got one based on what I've heard from Dan's brother, Tom,
Right.
who's watching this. I've been on Discord chat with Tom quite a lot when he's been playing Dragon Quest XI and hearing his curses about the game. Right. Now that's coming from someone who's a big Dragon Quest fan.
Yeah.
So that's why I took Dragon Quest out.
Okay.
Now, I haven't finished this game, I'm going to say, and Dan's played it as well. I've played about 15 hours of the game. And the only reason I stopped playing it was because I was playing it over summer when there was so much going on. And I was like,
Yeah.
I want to finish it. And that's Tower of Time. Do you remember we spoke about this ages ago?
No.
Tower of Time has the really cool arrow time mechanic. So it's not quite turn-based, but you can kind of slow it down and stop stuff and do the combat. Do you remember Dan was talking about it?
I'm with you, yeah.
Dan really liked it. I really liked it. It is a classic style, Baldur's Gate style RPG.
I think that's worthy of play, surely.
And I know neither of us played Pillars of Eternity 2, but I know lots of people really fucking like that game.
All the big games there make sense.
We'll come back to that one because Dan will want to talk about Tower of Time and the RPG games. We'll quickly fire through the next one because there's not much to say on the next one. Best fighting game.
This is your category.
Best fighting game. The nominees were Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, Soul Cal, and Street Fighter 5. I wouldn't change any of them.
No?
No. I mean, Cross Tag, I'm glad Cross Tag's got a nod.
What have I missed?
We're going to come back to this in a second.
Okay, cool.
I'm glad Cross Tag's got a nod. I've enjoyed Cross Tag a lot. I played through one of the stories, Ruby, my girl. Me and your brother had a lot of fun playing Cross Tag. We still jump back on it every now and then. Soul Cal, I think, should win it.
Right, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, I really like Soul Cal, actually. I've not played it as much as I want to because there's so much else to play at the moment. Dragon Ball has kind of really gone downhill a bit. The characters have added. No, it was last year. Street Fighter 5 was 3 years ago.
Why is this? Why?
Well, they've had the arcade edition recently, and there's not many fighting games that release, so they kind of have to fluff it out or something. I mean, I've not played Omen of Sorrow yet, so in terms of an indie game, I don't know if it deserves a slot in there, but I've not played it yet. So we're going to go back because best RPG.
Ooh.
The nominees were Dragon Quest XI, Monster Hunter World, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, and Pillars of Eternity 2. I only took out Dragon Quest XI purely because, as I said to Tom, that I've been on Discord a lot with your brother when he's been playing Dragon Quest XI and hearing his really harsh thoughts on the game. He really has not liked it.
No, he's not enjoyed that game.
That's someone who's played pretty much every Dragon Quest game. So I respect his opinion on it. So I swapped it for, do you remember Tower of Time?
Oh, yeah.
Which I haven't finished. I've only got about 15 hours in. But in terms of a classic style RPG... Yeah. But what do you think on best RPG?
I think this is a really difficult one to pick a winner from. I don't think it's difficult.
Probably, isn't it?
It's Red Dead. I think the best RPG was definitely.
Technically,
actually, no, I'm really sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's Mega Man 11. that was the best RPG in there. Is that I can't decide which one of those. Now that you put Tower of Time in there, because I'm with you on Dragon's Quest. Monster Hunter World, no, I don't think should be on there. I don't think it's really got it. Yeah,
I only think it should be on there.
No,
I lost interest
not as
in
an
it.
RPG because
I lost interest in it, but only reason I've left it in there is for the. It's probably not the RPG, but the fact that what they've done with the modernising the Monster Hunter franchise and bringing it onto console, and there is a huge RPG element to it. It just lost me because I'm not used to the very cumbersome menus that Monster Hunter has.
Yeah,
but people like your brother who enjoyed it, he put in countless hours into that game.
He's played pretty much all of the Monster Hunter games as he's gone through. He used to play it on the PSP with my dad, and he's done all sorts all the way through it. But it didn't keep you in the story, is what I found. And I think an RPG really has to do that.
Okay.
You have to have all the development, but you've got to be seriously
involved in the story.
Invested in the story, and it's got to. And
What are you pointing at?
Octopath Traveler.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I hit, because Ni no Kuni 2 had one bit in the game I didn't like.
Is that the real-time strategy stuff?
No, I didn't really mind that bit. It was when the open world and you had these weird skirmishes that didn't quite work, and it was awkward and out of place.
That's weird.
But the rest of it was great.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed. Octopath Traveler I haven't played.
I've only
really
played
want
demo.
to.
I played the demo through twice.
And Pillars of Eternity is brilliant.
Yeah, everything I've heard
is
about
brilliant.
it. Everything I've heard about it is amazing.
And then I don't know.
I think
So,
it should go to
honestly-
Pillars of Eternity. I think from what I've heard.
Yeah.
What I've heard about that game.
Yeah.
It should go there.
Let's hope it
Yeah.
does.
I hope so.
Yeah,
No, I do
who
hope so. I just didn't think Dragon Quest should be in there, and it's just another example.
I forgot about Tower of Time.
If you actually look around for some indie RPGs, you'll
Yeah.
actually find some decent ones. Dickheads.
That's right.
Now,
You just called our audience dickheads.
That's what I like.
not the audience,
you're
the
talking-
organisers
Oh, I
who
was
do
going to
it.
bother you there.
Even Tom was with you.
I was like,
Family
yeah,
game.
fucking dicks.
This
Family
bit.
game. So family game of the year. I had a tough time going.
Yeah, okay,
So
yeah.
I initially put in like A Way Out, and I was like, that's not really actually a family game.
Not at all.
Because in my head I was like multiplayer game. So in my head I was
okay,
reading it as a
yeah.
multiplayer
Okay,
game.
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
that's
that-
not for families.
So nominees: Mario Tennis Aces, Nintendo Labo,
That's
Overcooked
dumb. I don't like
2, Starlink, and Mario Party are the nominees. I left in Mario Tennis Aces because you can give it to a kid and
Yeah,
say
yeah,
play
yeah.
tennis. Took out Labo because I thought it was
That's
a fucking
stupid.
joke.
Fuck you and your
That's
boxes.
fucking stupid.
Hate
I
that.
put in
Hate that.
Catastronauts.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, come on, you play as cat.
You can
now you can.
No, I
yeah.
took out
Thanks to us.
Now, I only took out Starlink for one reason. Because
Okay.
my mindset behind
What have you... What?
my
Okay,
mind-
go on.
My,
I,
mind,
I like the slash.
my mindset between taking out Starlink is they've gone down the same route as Labo. It's collectibles with kids. If you're willing to spend 160 quid, then you get the collectibles to put on your controller. Otherwise, you're just playing Elite Dangerous,
Okay,
or you're
no,
playing another.
You're not playing
space
Elite
shooter.
Dangerous at all, because Elite Dangerous is a highly intense space combat game where you've got to really run your ship. So
You
it's
need to know how
nothing
to. You need to take
like
classes
Elite
in flying
Dangerous,
spaceships in Elite
right?
Dangerous.
What you really need
No,
to
you
do
don't.
is you need to take Starlink as the brand new Star Fox game. And you take it as that, you play it on the Switch with the Star Fox bits, you don't need to buy anything else. And what you have is
Wow.
you have the next Lilac Wars, the next game we've been waiting for
So you think it should
ages,
be in there?
and it's fucking brilliant.
But is it a
And
family? Do you
yes.
play as a family?
No.
Exactly.
But family game means it's kid friendly. It does not mean you play it as a family.
Surely means
It
you
is
play it as a
not.
family.
It means a family can play it. Surely. It means
Yes.
it's for all ages.
Appropriate for family play. It doesn't mean you play it as multiplayer.
It's all
It's
ages.
appropriate.
So I read it
for
as multiplayer,
children.
Wait,
so
wait, you could say what you're saying
I
is right.
swapped it out for. So the reason I put.
And this is why I went, what?
I'd rather put Brawlhalla, but Brawlhalla released last year.
But I like that you put Brawlhalla.
Brawl Out, because Brawl Out is a. I could give it to a kid and say, just
well,
punch me,
no,
throw
yeah.
me off the edge.
I mean, I did it.
See, Brawl Out, I'll go with. Brawlhalla is not a family game. Brawl Out is...
Do you think
'cause
Brawlhalla's too precise?
It's too precise, it's too small on the screen, kids aren't going to be able to follow it. Brawl Out is 1v1, let's do
ukulele.
this.
Fair.
Huh?
You can play ukulele now in Brawl Out.
There you go. It's even got those cutesy
Yeah,
little bits.
yeah.
But
I
I,
like them
wouldn't
both.
get rid of Starlink from there.
No?
No.
Would you get rid of any of these? Sorry.
I don't think you get rid of Mario
I
Party.
would get
No,
rid
no,
of
no.
Labo just in
Yeah,
seconds,
that's
because that is
easily, yeah, yeah.
ridiculous and really shouldn't be in there.
I mean, that's where the Nintendo money came in this time,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Catastronauts I'd have in there. Overcooked 2 is definitely a family game. Starlink I would have kept in. Mario Party you have to keep in. It is
Yeah.
the ultimate family game.
definitely, Catastronauts is a really good shout.
Yeah. I
it
did. This is actually where I put in Guacamelee.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that
It's
is.
violent.
What, when you're
Well,
a
it's an
chicken?
action game, so
It's a bit violent, and you've got Brawl Out on there. The game where you literally punch the fuck out of each
throwing
other.
people
punch
off.
people into the
You
abyss.
don't kill anyone.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
They
It's
come back.
implied.
They pop back.
In Guacamelee, you
In
pop back.
Guacamelee, you pop back
Chickens
into-
don't.
Chickens aren't
They're
people.
gone for good.
Chickens have no
aren't
souls.
Do you hear that? Chickens aren't people.
Next category, vegan game. It's not going to appear in that, is
Vegan
it?
game of the
Oh,
year.
you're right. It won't be in
Oh,
that.
and the one that wins that is avocado. Oof, sorry, didn't mean that, vegans.
Hey! Well, I've got one at home.
You got a vegan eye?
Yeah.
It's about time you fed her your sausage and got her out of that shit.
Don't worry, she's found a sausage. Fuck, I hope she never sees that. I lost hope.
Just made my day.
I lost hope in what I was saying halfway through.
Yeah,
Four categories left.
It just dropped off.
4 categories left. Let's try and
let's
rattle
do
through
this.
it. So, next up, best
Can we blast through because I need to pee
Yeah.
really badly.
best
Might
strategy
do that
game.
in a minute.
Best
Yeah.
strategy game.
I'll
Nominees.
go now.
Yeah, it's turn-based. Me and you might as well do this. He's like,
I want to go around the back, but it's not really. Sorry, guys.
check out his bum.
There's nothing there to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck turn-based games.
Yeah.
Banner Saga 3,
Yes.
Battletech,
Yes.
Frostpunk,
Yeah.
Into the Breach,
Yeah.
Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Now, I don't know enough. I mean, I don't like Into the Breach. I played it, but
No.
it's
Yeah, I
a good
suppose,
strategy game.
yeah.
My only thing was I'd probably have Bomber Crew. in
Oh,
this
God,
somewhere.
yeah, I'd have Bomber Crew in there. Definitely have Bomber Crew
I've not
in
played
there.
Frostpunk, but I know people really like it, and people who I follow on Twitter who are big into strategy games speak very highly of Frostpunk. So
Okay.
I respect their decision on that. Valkyrie Chronicles 4, I'm sure that's an old game. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I had in my head, I was
I
like,
thought that was ages ago because
I
I
thought
don't
that
have it
released
on my list of games this
last year. Yeah, I thought that released last year. But my biggest thing there was I couldn't take anything away because I don't know. And like Battletech, I've never played. I've heard of
Battletech's
it.
really good. New Battletech is really good.
But Bomb and Crew, I'd have in there. Like to have another.
I'd get rid of Into the Breach on that.
Do you think?
To be honest, yeah. No, I would definitely have Bomber Crew in there because it's
I
brilliant.
prefer Bomber Crew over Into the Breach, definitely.
It's a really good game. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, it
It's
is hard.
fucking hard.
It is hard. I mean, we'll fly through the next one. I didn't make any changes because there's not really much to change. But
Yeah,
best
it's a
sports game,
sports
FIFA 19, Forza Horizon 4, Mario Tennis, NBA 2K19, and Pro Evo.
So, if we were going to be able to add in an indie game into this,
Yeah.
Mutant League Football.
Yeah, I've heard there's quite a lot of bugs in it, but yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want to play Mutant League Football.
I thought you were going to say Laser League for a minute.
No, that would be a good call, actually. I mean, I don't like it.
Your brother and I played it about
Well, it's like Disc Jam. I
played
didn't
for
like that. I didn't like
played for
Laser
like 2
League,
hours
but-
straight, and then we were like, okay. Your brother kind of helped me exploit it, and then was like, oh, I know how to win every game now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's easy.
It had a nice
but
idea. It was a good idea for the casual gamer. It would probably be like, oh, this is quite cool. So that would be a
If
shout.
it gets rid of some of the boring trash we have to see every day.
Second from last, best multiplayer game.
Oh,
The
man.
nominees were Black Ops 4,
Yep.
Destiny
Okay.
Forsaken, Destiny 2 Forsaken,
Yep.
Fortnite, Monster Hunter Worlds, and Sea of Thieves. I took out
Okay.
Destiny 2 Forsaken, not a game, DLC. I will stand by that. I'm putting,
I'm with you on that.
putting Overcooked 2.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I took out Fortnite because it's been in this category last year. It will be in this category next year. And then it'll get a full release. And I go, it's now Game of the Year because it's got a full release. And I put in A Way Out.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter World, when I did play it with people who didn't speak Japanese, I had a lot of fun. But most of the time I was in party with people who were like, I'm not going to try and do it because it'll be racist. But
Were you about to speak English?
and I would have taken that off the list if it wasn't for a stream I'd done recently and genuinely was wetting myself all the stream playing around in Sea of Thieves.
But
Yeah.
realistically, do you think CFE should be on there?
As a multiplayer game, yeah. I've never had that much fun in a game for a long time.
I think it is exactly that. I think it's a multiplayer game that you have to play with a group of people. If you
Right.
don't, no, that game shouldn't be anywhere
Didn't
near
you play it
anything.
solo a little bit?
I played it solo a
Is it
little
really
bit.
boring?
No, it was all right, but I could see that as I was playing it, if I was with a group of not Lewis would ruin this fucking game for me.
I can
But if I
only
was a
imagine.
group with a group of
His
people,
brother is 10 times worse. He just gets pissed. His brother drinks so much rum, and when you get pissed, you start throwing up everywhere, and you're like,
Excellent.
and you can't do anything. So I'm like, get the sails because we're going to crash that. His brother's like,
He's like, oh.
and I'm looking at the stream, and his screens are out, and he's like trying to go, and I'm like, no.
see, you've only had a small taste of this. This for you is like an aperitif. For me, I've had years of this shit. I've had years of my little brother fucking up every game I've ever played, and you kind of become used to it and think that's how games are played.
Ugh.
So when people don't
So you
dick
were like,
around,
you.
I play games where people have taken it seriously. I'm like,
Lewis.
what the fuck?
Lewis merely adopted the dog.
Oh,
but you
yeah.
were born in it.
I was born, yes, yeah. And so, but Sea of Thieves, embraces
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, actually, that's how this is
I
supposed to
honestly
be
think
played.
it should probably win.
Wow.
It's the
okay.
most, it's the
Wow,
most
alright.
unique multiplayer game out of all
Well, you
that.
know better than me,
Like,
so.
Black Ops, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
Black Ops looks
it's
great,
generic.
but it's another online shooter.
Okay,
What's
my
this?
question...
That was Fortnite.
That was Fortnite.
double
And a
crossed
way
it.
out I put in there.
This
My
is very
question
heavily
is,
crossed
though,
out.
I know Overcooked 2 is really good.
Yeah.
Because
It's
obviously I
overcooked.
reviewed it.
Yeah.
I reviewed it.
He reviewed it.
I reviewed it, and it's now got the multiplayer bit. But is Catastronauts better?
I don't think so because it hasn't got the online element.
See, that doesn't bother me.
No, but
But
if,
with
if you're
friends.
going by the same rules as Sea of Thieves, I think, then you should
But then
say that is
again,
a better multiplayer
Mario
game.
Party,
Yeah.
why isn't that there?
Yeah, but you
Because
get,
Mario Party is the ultimate multiplayer game.
It doesn't have the online element.
Nintendo didn't pay enough money.
Nintendo didn't pay enough this year. They
That's
were
probably what it was. They were like,
Yeah.
look, we'll just take that one family
So
section.
then maybe it shouldn't say best multiplayer game. It should say best online multiplayer
I mean, that's
game.
what they were going for.
Because the best multiplayer games are your Mario Party games.
Very
You-
true. I agree. Yeah.
There are no better drinking games than Mario Party
Oh,
games.
don't. It's my favourite.
Just
Can we do that sometime?
We should definitely
Yeah.
do that at some point. Yeah.
I'll be soft for that.
Why not? Should we finish off with the last one?
Yeah, go on then.
Game of the year. The big game of the year.
That is
right.
so easy. It's called Morphy's Law.
So they, so they
I
put in.
forgot about Morphe's Law. Holy shit.
So we.
I've literally made a list of
Yeah.
every indie game that released this year
Shit.
as I went through because I was like, this has been a shit year. And there's actually been some
Do
alright
you think
games.
Morphe's Law's been... Is it dead now, do you think?
It was dead when it started. What do you mean now?
Oh, no, sorry. Shit.
So, game of the year according to
Go team.
the Game Awards. Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
Nope.
Celeste,
Nope.
God of War,
Nope.
Monster Hunter World,
Nope.
Spider-Man,
Nope.
Red Dead 2.
Nope.
I got rid of 3.
Told
You
you,
did,
it's Morphy's
and
Law.
I'm surprised you didn't get rid of... I guess... No, you did. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get rid of Red Dead.
No, I've not played it, but I everything I've seen about that game, I know I'm going to love it. When I sit down over Christmas to play 100 hours of
I
it,
don't think you will.
I think I'm
Yeah,
going to
I
love
think
it.
it's going to be too
I
much.
don't think you will. So you're not going to
I'll
like
go
Red
after
Dead
you.
2 because of the life elements and because it takes it too far. And that's the issue. It's not just you're not going to be able to go out. I'm going to go explore
Yeah.
because you can't anymore.
can
You
pet
have
dogs.
to feed your horse. You can't.
You can pet dogs.
You can pet dogs, but then you've
Be
got to
careful.
feed them and you've got to
And you've got to
train
make sure
them.
the
and
dog isn't owned because you might get shot by the owner of the dog.
Yeah.
I shit you not.
There is too much in the way of you just
Wow.
enjoying
Yeah.
the game.
But this
Now-
was my problem with GTA 5. Is coming off the old GTAs, I said it was too much of like I can't just find a spinning gun somewhere now. I have to earn money to go to a gun shop to buy a gun.
See, the bit for me was in GTA 4 where you had to answer your phone all the time to your girlfriend, otherwise she'd get pissed off with you.
Nah, fuck the girlfriend.
And it was like,
mate.
but everyone was phoning all the time. It's like, I'm going to go drive over there
Yeah.
and find out what's there. Oh no,
Obviously,
I've
there's
got
the classic
56 fucking
Nico.
phone calls.
It's
Hey,
fine, man. Let's go
oh
bowling.
baby, wait, yeah, let's go bowling. Fuck off. Oh no, but you haven't done that, so you're going to fail all of this bit. Just fuck off.
Yeah.
If I'm a cowboy, the idea
Oh,
of
yeah.
being a cowboy is I live by my own fucking rules.
Red Dead 1 is going to be, throughout in history, it's going to be known as a better game than
Yeah.
Red Dead 2.
I've not played Red Dead 1, so
What? Play
Yeah.
that instead.
I
You
was away.
That.
I was abroad when it came out, so
Oh, it's so good. It still holds up.
I've got Red Dead 2. I'm going to play it for Christmas, and then
Oh, fair enough,
I'll give
actually,
my
yeah,
opinions
do
on it
that.
Yeah.
after Christmas. But I think I enjoy
It's a
it.
prequel, so play Red Dead 1 after that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But anyway, so I swapped out Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't think that should be in
For
Game of the Year.
anything you want.
I put in Return of Obra Dinn. Again, I've only played 2 hours.
Could have put
everything I've seen
Shaq
of it.
Fu in there, but yeah, okay.
Shaq Fu, I mean, we've neglected Shaq Fu over
Yeah,
this.
big time.
Everything I've seen
It really
of,
is Game of the Year.
of Return of Obra Dinn, from what I played of it, it's amazing.
But is Shaquille O'Neal in it?
I took out Monster Hunter World and put in Thoughts of Horizon 4.
Right.
Maybe that's a little bit biased, but that
It
game
is biased, but it is-
As
so
someone
good.
who is not a racing
You could
fan in
agree.
the same way,
Yeah, yeah.
Forza Horizon 4 is really good.
Yeah, you
really enjoyed it.
You could argue it's a
It's an
better
update.
game.
Come
No.
on.
What's the update?
So this is just, I don't know, this is just me being stupid.
Here
But
we go. Here we go.
the first game to have a complete dynamic weather system, including thunder and lightning. So like storms happen, and then they've got the thingy. They've got these like dynamic lightning effects. Basically, it just looks incredible. It's the first game to have a complete. Being the UK, it can change like that. So it will go from, and it will change.
It's never ever set then, basically. Okay.
No, although seasons are still set.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a bit more to
Oh,
get
it's got the
excited
northern.
than that.
I know because you're on the night of
I live
Scottish
in the
Island. It's got
UK.
the northern lights. The update looks cool.
Just leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
No,
This is going- yeah.
I'd love to play it, but I'm just not into racing games like you
I
are.
wouldn't put Dead Cells in as game of the year.
Would you put Celeste over Dead Cells?
Yeah, Celeste would be in there.
Yeah.
I love Dead Cells. I think it's a great game, and I don't think Spider-Man is game of the year. I think it's copy and paste open world
That's
game.
shit then.
No, it's a
No,
good
no,
game.
no.
It's a good game.
It's
but
not shit. You can't say it's shit.
It's not shit.
I think it's a great game.
I mean, it's a great game,
Yeah.
but it's just an open world game.
That's a bit. I don't know. That's a bit reductive.
But it is.
Yeah, but like I said, any open world game, it's just an open world game.
But like,
Doesn't mean anything.
So we take the mick out of Red Dead doing all the live stream stuff.
Yeah.
It brings a whole new element to the open world game. This is literally go to this marker,
Yeah, but
do
I would
this
say
puzzle,
the whole new element
do
is
the
your
side quest.
Spider-Man.
It's
That's
not
the
an
whole
element. It's been done 5, 6
Yeah, but
times
not this
before.
well in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Over 10 years. Like 12 years. 12, 14
Well, then
years.
in that case, can we not put the Spyro trilogy in there because that is done beautifully?
No, because they're remasters. This is a new game.
They are completely
Is
new games.
it?
They're completely new games.
Are they?
No, they're not.
They're remasters of the
They're
original.
remasters
They've
of the
been
originals.
rebuilt from the ground up.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah,
no, they're not,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
So they're new
but
games.
it
But
is
it's
exactly
it's
the
based
same
on
game.
old game, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but no,
identical.
everything is in the same place.
Yes.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
apart
not
from
the-
a few secrets.
It's not.
but-
You can't say Spider-Man PS4 is a remake of Spider-Man 2.
No.
It takes a lot from Spider-Man PS2.
But
A
it
lot.
does fall into the tropes. I bet you Red Dead hasn't got towers that you go to unlock part of the
It
map.
doesn't even have fast travel.
It does. You unlock it later on. I've seen videos on that. It's about 20 hours in, you unlock fast.
Well, at the end. The
No, like-
story.
20 hours into the game.
What I've heard is you don't have it, and you can get a train, but you have to watch the entire train journey.
I haven't
That
seen
is
that.
literally what I've heard.
But anyway,
That'd be great, especially if you can just jack off.
but like, I bet it doesn't
You're not
have.
gonna be jacking off
I
all
bet
the
it doesn't
time.
have
All the time.
mechanics like go to a tower, unlock this part of the map. How many times have we done that? And that Spider-Man done it again.
I agree, I don't like that. And that's the first thing I did. I was like, fucking doing all these towers immediately because I hate them.
Yeah.
But I think I just think
It's,
it's a
don't
bit
get me wrong. It's a very good game.
Yeah, no, I know you don't think it's good.
But
I think it's
I
too much to
just-
say it's just an open world game.
I just
don't like that.
think if it wasn't Spider-Man, I'd find it very boring.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything new to me.
Yeah, no, I agree with Lewis.
Okay.
It is an open world game. I know you think
Yeah,
that's
no,
reductive.
it is an open world game.
Yeah, but it is the
But I think-
generic open world game.
I think that perspective.
And that is,
is how
it's
smug he is.
literally like the
How
first
smug
time
he
I've
is 'cause
agreed
you've
with
been on
him.
his side.
Yeah. This is why he's so happy. He's like, yes, it finally happened.
Yeah, but whatever, yeah, fine.
Yeah, so that's what I swapped out, and that's why I kept in. But
Game of the year, man.
what do you say?
I don't know. I really don't know because I also looked through like the AAA, and they're there. It hasn't been an outstanding year for
Next
gaming.
year's going to be
particularly,
hard.
no.
Next year's going to be so hard.
Ooblets.
But like you got
Game
Uber,
of the year done.
but you got Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
You got Anthem, and if Bioware pull
I
off
don't care about
Anthem,
Anthem.
I
but
don't.
if Bioware
They
pull off
won't.
Anthem,
They won't.
I think the issue is BioWare will pull off Anthem.
I think it'd be good.
But the
No one's gonna care.
microtransactions and everything they're going to slap onto it to make money are going to
Okay.
destroy it. The same way Assassin's
A
Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
I have no doubt there will be a ton of microtransactions in Anthem. No doubt.
and it
It's
will
EA.
destroy it because.
But I do
I don't think it's
think,
Bioware's.
I do think, because they know how big the game's going to be,
No,
I do think
I
that'll be
don't- like,
You're
they
tailored
didn't
to...
know.
overestimating this game big time.
they didn't know
it's gonna
how
be
big
good.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey was going to be. Odyssey
No,
was
I
going to be.
think EA will tailor back on the disgusting transactions.
No, they
a
won't.
little bit.
EA.
EA
No.
have just added a whole load into Black Ops 4.
EA.
Not EA, sorry. Activision have.
Activision, yeah.
Yeah.
Activision have.
But
Give me a few beers, I'll mix all your titles up, fuck it. But they're
Well,
all the same
Activision,
fucking
EA,
company.
these days, it's all the same.
These games next year. I mean, DMC5. Anyway,
Honestly, Anthem isn't going to be as big as you think it is, honestly. It's going to be good, I don't think it's going to be as big as a hit.
I think
as you
it's going to be as big a hit, but I think it's also going to suffer from the Destiny thing of everyone's going to go on there and go, this isn't good.
Well, that's why.
And they're going to go, buy a season pass in 20 years, it'll be okay. What will be good though, Division 2.
Probably, yeah, because Division had a resurgence, and now they're going to play off that.
Yeah,
So.
and I think Ubisoft are going to sit there and go, you know what, we can actually really milk this with Anthem out there and Destiny.
If they do it right initially, it can be really good.
And I think they will.
Yeah,
I think they'll get it.
they can't wait till the end again like they did with the
No.
last one.
I think they realise that now, but I also think they've got enough from the first one to go, we can pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah.
But with what we've got now and
That's
everyone
I think
playing
that's
shit.
that's basically what they're doing, yeah.
Um,
Unlike Destiny.
Yeah, but no, that's it. That's what we thought of the Game Awards.
Quite heated,
wank.
isn't it?
They're just a bit too.
They're quite
like,
shit, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
like what could we? Oh, let's put another AAA game. It's almost like they go, oh, there's an indie game category. They don't need to be in the other areas.
I'd like to point
much.
out though that every time we've done a let's have a look at the awards bit, I've sat there and I've talked about the fact that it's paid for, and you both.
I mean, Golden Joystick's a little bit
me.
different.
Hey,
You not as much, but Louis definitely right have mocked me for the fact that
I thought the Golden Joysticks were
they are fully
evil.
bought out.
I would say Golden Joysticks is better, but it's
only
it's
just.
not. It's not perfect.
And that's what we're
None of
seeing
them
in
are.
Game Awards, which is why the only real Game Award any of you should listen to is the Indie Credible Game
That's
Awards.
right.
See, I did a bit of promotion there.
It's
right?
us three.
Yes, we haven't got an award. Oh, we have the end of year one.
The end of year
We did one
award.
last time.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh,
Did we send that out?
I thought we meant as in like a full-on, like we're going to do an award show.
No one gives a
Best
shit about that.
RPG indie game.
We should,
Oh my
we should
God.
do it. We should wear
Please buy-
tuxedos.
Rent a tux. All of us rent a tux.
We should all do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it.
Let's do that. It'd be brilliant.
We're doing that. That sounds amazing.
We
So
should
two
get-
people in the crowd. We should do it at a big hall.
We should
Yeah,
get
let's
Brian
do
and
it.
Trev.
Is in the two number two go in the
We
crowd.
should get our patrons. We should get our patrons on Skype to join us. But the only reason they're allowed to stay is if they wear bow ties and shirts.
Hell
It'd be
yeah.
amazing.
Right, so it's settled then.
It's
We're,
done.
we're all going to rent a
Game of the year.
tux. We're doing our Game
Yeah.
Award shows.
Yeah, brilliant. We get a little red carpet moment.
What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah.
December 22nd? Does that sound good to you?
Fucking do it.
But our actual game of the year
Actually, at
chats,
the end of the year, instead of all these bullshit awards.
this year, our end of the game of the year chats are happening in the new year because we want to play stuff over the
Yeah, exactly.
And also, you know,
I've
the
got
year
so
will have
much to
ended
play.
by that point,
Yeah.
so we can actually tell
So
you what was the best game
about
of the
the
year.
15th of January is when we'll do. So we'll have the Not So Indie show where we'll kind of talk about the year in general and AAA, non-AAA, and all that. And then we'll have the Not So Indie show where we'll talk about our indie game of the year. And what we will do before that is we'll have like a short list. We'll have a short list of like games we're going to be playing over holiday. This is what we're playing over holiday. This is what we're catching up on. But yeah, that wraps up the Indie Credible Podcast episode 65. It's been a long one, this one, guys. Thank you for stopping by, and if you did watch it all the way through or you listened to it all the way through, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And what do you think to the Game Awards? Do you think they're a bit of a joke? Do you think there's too many indies in there? Sorry, too many
Foreign
AAA in
Too
there?
many indies. Too many indies.
Can foreign user do another
And
rant?
and hopefully he agrees. I think he will agree with this.
I mean, it's a lot of bullshit, so
yeah.
Yeah, indeed. But no, as always, I've been Lewis. You can find me at What's Up Woody. To my left has been Tom from at Shriek and Profit, and to my right has been Dan. Just type the Dice Bear into Google, and you'll find Dan and all the board game, video game content.
Pretty
he
much
does.
anything I want to talk about.
Yeah, so as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do like these videos, give them a like. If you like what we do at Incredible, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with the latest indie game news, previews, and reviews. And if you really like what we do, head over to patreon.com/IndieCredible. And if you enjoy the names going across now in the Big Boys Club, and you get exclusive pre and post show content where I'm going to ask Dan about a monetization decision I'm curious to see what he thinks about in the post show.
Okay.
And
I've got something to talk about as well.
and
It's not important,
you'll
we
get
should talk about it.
ad-free
Okay,
content.
brilliant.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, listening, guys. Till next time, goodbye. You stay incredible. You stay incredible.
Oh.